This is the Vaguely Nerdy Podcast, where each week this brother-sister duo gets together to discuss the box office, latest film and TV scoops, our latest movie or show review, and what we're getting into next. We're your hosts,
Cheryl
and Jay.
All right, this week we watched Good Luck, Have Fun, and Don't Die. It was a trippy ride, y'all. We're going to get into it. But there ain't a lot of trivia for it.
Oh.
So, I decided to fire some trivia on the director, Gore Verbinski. I said it right? Verbinski?
I don't know much about him.
There ain't a lot of trivia, but I found something.
Okay.
So Gore is most well known, I would probably say, that he directed the first 3 Pirates movies.
Okay.
First 3, y'all, not the other 2. So
I know that.
The OG 3.
I do know that fact, yes.
All right. He also directed The Ring, Lone Ranger, which also had Johnny Depp. He's got a pretty...
Reboot. Okay.
Was that a reboot?
It was an adaptation of a show. I used to watch a show when I was a kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's a pretty notable director. He's one of the directors who gets a bunch of hits and he go kind of away for a little while, a bunch of hits. Anyway, he has one movie in particular that has an Oscar nomination. They got nominated for Oscar. Can you guess what movie it was and what category it got nominated for?
He directed a movie that got nominated for an Oscar.
Yes.
What year?
What year? 2003.
Okay, so that doesn't help. Okay,
no, because you would have to know the year of every movie.
Okay, a movie in 2003 that was nominated for an Oscar.
That he directed. His filmography ain't super duper long.
Was it a Pirates movie?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. There you go. I'm gonna help you out. It was a Pirates movie. Okay. Which Pirates movie?
The 3 Pirates movies are Black Pearl.
Yep. Dead Man's Chest, and it's not on Stranger Tides. That's one of them. That's one of them. At World's End
was
World's
the last
End.
One. Yes. That's what it is. On Stranger Tides, At World's End.
Dead Man's
Chest. It's a 3 thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said them backwards, but
it's confusing.
It doesn't matter.
It's probably the 3rd one, even though the 2nd one feels more epic. But the 3rd one, I guess, is the Return of the King. So
sure. Okay. That's wrong.
Oh.
And I want you to think of none of the movies have been nominated for like Best Picture. There's a particular category that one of the movies, not At World's End, so you got out of 2, that got nominated for a particular category. And I want you to guess which.
Oh, so it doesn't have to be Best Picture. Okay,
No.
So if it's not that, then it's obviously The Curse of the Black Pearl and its soundtrack. Score.
You got the movie right.
Okay.
You don't have the category right.
What? It's not the score?
Nope. And you know what's crazy is that I didn't even, as many times as we've seen this movie, I have not actually, I didn't even know this was a thing.
Yeah.
Random, I listened to that score like at work the other day. I was like, this still hits.
Yeah.
Anywho, and there's some controversy behind that. Different type
of score?
Different type of score. Like the original person who did the score left, then somebody else came in and finished. Anyway.
I don't care about the business end of it. I
care
about the viewers end.
Right, exactly.
The ear side.
So, back on track. You got Curse of the Black Pearl did get nominated for an Oscar. Can you tell me what category? It wasn't score.
Set? No. Costuming?
Think higher.
If it's higher than score.
But lower than, not lower
but not Best Picture.
But not Best Picture. I was trying to say not lower, but you know.
Well, it's not original, so Best Adapted Screenplay?
Not the writing. You were real close.
Best Director?
Nope, but it is a person.
Best Cinematography?
Okay, you got further instead of closer.
What? You said not writing. It's not writer, not
but
director.
But it is a person. So what are the person categories?
Not score.
Come on.
Composer? No.
Okay, I'm going to help you out. It's an acting category.
Really?
Yeah.
Curse of the Black Pearl got nominated for Best Supporting? Best Lead? For who?
Johnny Depp.
I mean,
got an Oscar nomination for Curse of the Black Pearl. I didn't know that. Did you know
Jack
that?
Sparrow is one of my favorite characters of all time.
Sure, but
Pirates of the Caribbean is one of my favorite franchises of all time.
Johnny Depp got nominated.
I would not have.
Captain
you know
Jack
what I would have
Sparrow.
nominated, but it didn't exist then?
What?
That would have been Best Box Office Achievement
Sure.
If it had existed back then.
Sure.
But I would have nominated
Johnny
anybody as
Depp
best actor.
yes.
He was good. I mean, he's the only person who could be Jack
I
Sparrow.
was surprised by
best
that.
Actor. What were the other nominees?
Hold
was it
on.
a low year?
Let's
Was
check.
I nominated?
Best actor, Oscar nominees. I was like, I didn't know Johnny Depp got.
I mean, he's a great actor.
But I don't feel like the Oscars would have taken Pirates of the Caribbean as like a serious movie.
Nope. I'm surprised they respected Lord of the Rings.
True. 2003.
Okay.
The other actors that were also nominated for actor in the leading role for the Oscars were Sean Penn for Mystic River,
Okay.
Ben Kingsley in House of Sand and Fog,
Okay.
Jude Law in Cold Mountain. I don't know what movie that is. And then Bill Murray in Lost in Translation.
And this was Oscars?
This was Oscars.
Okay.
So Johnny Depp ultimately he lost to Sean Penn for Mystic River.
Interesting.
Yeah, and Pirates is the strangest movie out of the bunch. We got Mystic River, Pirates of the Caribbean, House of Sand and Fog, Cold Mountain, I don't know, Lost in Translation. And they were like, you know what, Pirates fits in here. Go ahead. Oh, what other movies?
Maybe it was one of those legacy nominations.
Okay.
Like, because he had been acting for so long.
Sure.
Like Daniel Day-Lewis.
Okay.
Like Daniel Day-Lewis has got a bunch of hits, but well, I mean, he's got a bunch of Oscars too.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
I'm looking at what other movies came out in 2023, 2000.
Like Paul Thomas Anderson.
Right, it's probably gonna win this
Yeah.
year. So other movies that came out in 2003, Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. There was no actor in that. Vigo didn't deserve no nomination for that.
Who was the lead though?
Vigo.
Was he the lead in
Vigo.
Return of the King? I mean, it wasn't Frodo.
You don't think no, either one? Either one.
Then you got to, I don't know. Yeah.
Other movies that came out. Okay, these ain't really no Oscar now. Kill Bill Volume 1. I guess he wasn't the lead in that though.
Who would be the lead actor in Kill Bill Volume 1?
You're right. Fair enough. Volume 1 didn't really have like a lead
No, the brother
actor.
didn't show up to the second one.
Right. And then other big movies that wouldn't have got nominated. Bruce Almighty, Matrix Reloaded, X-Men 2. Anybody have
No. I mean, it's the better of the three.
that? Reloaded and Revolutions came out for the Matrix that year.
Yeah, 6 months apart.
I remember that.
And everybody was disappointed.
Yeah. We were pretty disappointed.
Everybody wants to take Revolutions back.
Interesting. Yeah, that ended of that was crazy.
It never
So yeah,
worked out.
maybe because the competition wasn't too tough, they put. Now we love Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I just was surprised that Johnny Depp got an Oscar nomination for it.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, I can't think of
what else came.
I'm thinking of like
out?
of what else, but I guess if nothing else.
But usually, you know, the movies that get
Edward
nominated for
Scissorhands.
Oscars are not the blockbusters. So
Barber
even
of Seville.
right,
Well, no, what was that?
Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd. He could have got nominated for Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, interesting. The movies that usually get Oscar nominations, most of the nominees are not like your blockbusters. Every now and then, you know, you'll get something like a Pirates, an Oppenheimer, or whatnot. So yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah,
As
that's
many
interesting.
times as I've seen that movie, that Johnny Depp got nominated for an Oscar for that. So I don't know if he'll ever get another one. We'll see how that goes.
Maybe he will get one for the
The new Pirates coming out?
No, the Ebenezer Scrooge movie he's doing.
Oh no, I don't think so. He gonna have to put out more movies before he get unblacklisted or whatever.
Okay, well,
I mean, listen, Hollywood's politics. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just saying, you know how they work. Anywho, that is our trivia for this episode. Let's get into the
rest of the
I was
episode.
about to say into the reposado. Sorry.
Hey,
It's too early. It's only 2:00 on Saturday. Let's get into the rest of the episode. Welcome to the Vaguely Nerdy Podcast, your favorite podcast for movie and TV show news, trailers, and vaguely nerdy topics.
Each week we dive into the latest film release, talk about the plot, characters, our favorite scenes, and give our rating out of 5 Nicole Kidmans.
Whether you're a casual moviegoer or a hardcore cinephile, we've got something for you. Reviews, news, hot takes, and a few surprises along the way.
So grab your popcorn, open your favorite podcast app or YouTube, and let's roll the reel on this week's latest episode of the Vaguely Nerdy Podcast.
All right, we got a couple new movie news bites in our main news section. Quite a few cars in the trailer park, which we will talk about. And then we do have a small size of Buncha Crunch, which we will get to last. So right off here at the top, Viola Davis is in her producing bag. She's probably always in her producing bag. But last I saw her was when she was the president.
G20.
Yes. G20. Did you watch G20?
G-Unit.
Nope. Totally different thing. Did you watch T20?
No.
Okay. I don't know if you would have enjoyed it. It was a little goofy.
Okay.
It was fun. It was a fun.
That was her and Homelander, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You forgot he was in it?
I didn't forget, but it was not his best role.
Oh.
Yeah. Anthony Anderson was in it, though. And Marseille Martin
that's
was
right.
in it.
Her husband and daughter.
And her family, yep.
Yeah.
But she was good. It was a good fun movie. It was a good at-home fun movie. She is going to be producing an Afro fantasy novel adaptation coming out. And this is interesting because we knew this novel existed. We just forgot that we knew this novel existed. So Viola Davis and Julius Tenen are set to produce an adaptation of the Afro fantasy graphic novel called The Untamed. Now, when we went to Comic-Con last year, we stopped by a particular booth.
We did.
And we bought some things. And we got our things signed. And then we tucked them away.
Yeah.
For safekeeping in our big old Comic-Con
They're in
bags.
mint condition.
But Jay has been keeping up because Jay gets the weekly newsletters or whatnot. Mm-hmm. So they sent out an email like, hey, this news came out. And Jay was like, wait a second. I got this thing.
Yeah.
And then I looked at my stash and was like, wait a second. I got the hardbook version of this. So
I have the paperback.
Jay is like the comic, like the paperback version. I have like the hard copy version. So now I'm going to read it. Yeah. It's literally in like perfect condition because it's still in the bag.
Yeah.
And it's still got like the signature.
All the Comic-Con things that we gathered.
Right. You know, you get a lot of stuff. It takes a while to go through all that. So now I'm going to read it because I have it. And it's signed.
Sure, I was going to read a comic. Yay.
Yeah. Hey, relax. This is vaguely nerdy. Okay. Not super nerdy podcast. Anywho, if you don't know what The Untamed did, it was created by Sebastian A. Jones. He is going to, thankfully, they keeping the creator involved.
Yeah, which is unheard of in most.
Sometimes they'd be like, "Let me buy your thing," but then you can just scoot along.
Give you $2 to go away.
Right. He will outline a script and direct the adaptation. So nice. Good for him. So the premise of The Untamed is set in a fantasy world in Asunda?
I think it's Asunda.
Asunda follows a character simply known as the Stranger, who returns to the lawless town of Oasis under an unholy deal. That's never good. Unholy. The devil's here. Under an unholy deal he made, he has 7 days to collect 7 souls responsible for the murder of his wife and child. Always revenge plot.
It's Red Dead Redemption.
I ain't mad about that. Or there will be hell to pay.
Yes.
Obviously, unholy hell. I get it. We're getting somewhere. But when he crosses paths with a young orphan named Niobe,
yep,
his quest for vengeance may become a path to redemption.
Niobe is apparently like a main reoccurring character throughout the series of these books.
Okay.
In this universe.
Okay. Cool. So this sounds pretty darn intriguing.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to read my book that I have.
Yeah, we like revenge thrillers.
Revenge,
fantasy
hell,
worlds.
Unholy
deals.
A very finite amount of things you have to do in a finite amount of days always adds a little spice.
Yeah.
So this sounds pretty cool. We don't have a timeline on anything on when this is coming out. This news just came out yesterday. So shout out to Viola Davis.
Yeah.
In her producing bag.
Sure will tell us how the book is.
I am. That's going to be in our sidebar mini review.
Nice.
When I get done.
Nice.
Don't ask me how long it's going to take because I've had this book since last
July.
I've had it since July. Actually, it was literally in our big bag in the big bags that we get, and I pulled it out.
Bags, yeah.
It's still crisp. It's still fresh. Yeah. I ain't got no fingerprints on it.
I knew where mine was. So
I knew exactly.
I literally knew the pile of things that it was
right.
in. So
when you said, I was like, oh, I know what bag it's in. Yeah. I know exactly where it is. So yeah, I will read it and I will come back. If you are a fan of this, please let us know how excited you are. If you are not a fan, maybe you'll become one as this moves along.
Nice.
All right. Next up, we have, speaking of deals made, we're getting an animated Venom movie.
They won't let it end. Just when we thought we were out.
Coming from Sony, obviously.
Drag us back in, kicking and screaming.
Yeah. This is coming from Sony, not Marvel. Because Sony's like, we ain't giving up nothing. Because we need some money. So we have not had an animated Venom movie, right? Ever. It's all been live action.
No, he hasn't shown up in any of the Spider-Verse things either.
Yes.
They haven't even had a symbiote tease.
No, they actually haven't.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Maybe so fine.
Maybe because they felt like they would have had to connect them and they didn't want to because they know them Venom movies.
Who would want to do that? Who would want a connected universe?
Well, Marvel at least brought Eddie Brock in for like a second.
Second.
And then was like, get him out of here immediately after that. So The duo that is behind Final Destination, Bloodlines, the last one that just came out, Zach Lebowski and Adam B. Stein are going to direct the project, so they at least have a director on board. Mm-hmm. The article from Hollywood Reporter says Tom Hardy may be involved in some capacity, and I'm just kind of like,
Vanity credit.
Why would he not just voice the character? Why not? Why not?
I don't know.
He might as well.
He may be.
What else he doing?
He may not be as cheap as somebody who's not Tom Hardy.
Okay, fair enough. I would. Tom Hardy gonna come with a price.
Yeah.
So fair enough.
Yeah.
So we don't know what that capacity is. Tom Hardy might be involved. He might not. There's no writer yet, so we don't have any details on the script or what they're gonna do or where they're gonna start or if Spider-Man. Now you know
it's gonna be a reboot.
It's gonna have to be. There's no way they
different universe.
They just gonna start over. It's gonna be a reboot. It's gonna be like a Scream 6 situation.
Why? We already did Venom by itself.
But now he's animated.
But the kids already saw the real Venom, so it's not even like you're doing this for the kids. The kids love real live action Venom.
Yes, actually,
so this is weird.
Shout out to my friend Dominique. Her son loves that Venom movie.
So the kids love live action Venom. So this is weird. Like, why are they doing this again?
It's easier to sell merchandise with an animated one. Come on, animated version probably sell more toys than live action version. For sure. And you could probably make him do things that, a typical human can't do.
About to have
or
as
CGI
many movies
can't do.
as Spider-Man.
Yes, he is.
Which is crazy.
All of them ain't as good though.
That's funny.
Let's just remember that. So we'll see. I don't know. Sony has to keep. I'm assuming Sony has to keep doing things with these characters, or else they may lose the rights.
Who did the Turtles movie?
The Ninja Turtles movie?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like what studio?
Yeah. Who did the animated one?
Was that Universal? I can't even remember what studio.
Maybe it was Paramount. I think it's Paramount.
Which one promotes the least? Because I feel like they don't promote those movies when they come out.
Paramount definitely promotes their things the least.
Unless it's Sonic.
They'll that's
promote
true.
that.
Yeah, so that's Paramount. Okay, because I was going to say,
do
they
Turtles
also
Paramount?
do Ninja Turtles? No, so Ninja Turtles is Paramount.
Oh, so they're the
same.
Sonic is Paramount too.
Sonic is Paramount, yes.
Okay.
So this is Sony. I was thinking of what else animated does Sony do outside of this?
Outside of Spider-Verse. Related Spider-Man related.
They also announced that they're doing Spider-Punk and Spider-Gwen projects.
You are correct. So they just trying to capitalize on Spider-Man.
Is it all going to be the same animated style? Is this going to be a Spider-Verse animated style Venom?
You know what? I hope they do something different.
Just put them in Spider-Verse.
Or just put them in Spider-Verse. You're right. I mean, we don't know what that last one about to be about, so maybe.
I don't hope that they do.
Yeah, that's coming out 2028 at this point.
Yeah, it keeps getting further and further away.
I don't even remember. Sony also is responsible for K-pop Demon Hunters, technically. Open season is also.
They got lucky with that.
They did.
I'm not going to give Sony too much about K-pop Demon Hunters.
Garfield movie?
No.
Cloudy Witch.
I mean, they made a lot of money, so I guess.
Smurfs was their last hit.
It don't all work over there.
Goat. They did Goat.
People have been enjoying Goat. It's got an A+ cinema score.
I hope they do. I don't know. Am I allowed to say I don't love the Spider-Verse animation as much as everybody else? I don't.
No, it's fine. Animation is about perspective.
You don't
have to love that.
I want some. It don't gotta look like a Pixar movie, but can it also not look like a Spider-Verse movie?
Invincible animation.
You don't really?
No, it's too
2D.
It doesn't have. It's just lines. It's not detailed enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's not detailed. I like X-Men 97 animation.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Make it like an X-Men 97 style.
Where it's like anime style American animated.
It's like Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, but with like anime style.
Yeah.
Like sequences.
Yes.
I like that. And it's got like heavy shadowing.
Sony, are you listening to what Jay is saying?
That's good.
I like that. So as we learn more about this, of course, we'll bring you the news. I think it's funny that we're picking Venom to do this with, but
people don't like your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man animation. That took a minute to grow on.
It took a couple seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, a couple episodes.
Yeah. Animation matters. Dynamic duo, they're supposed to be doing something brand new that nobody's ever seen before.
Right. So I'll be curious what that looks like.
Animation matters. I'm more interested in what animation style it has
than the plot.
Yeah. What it looks like.
We know what the plot is.
What it's going to look like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think it's curious that there's other Spider-Man. there's other Spider-Man things we could do. I mean, excuse me. Yes, there's other Spider-Man things we could do. I think it's interesting that we keep sticking with Venom. But whatever.
Spider-Noir. Coming soon.
Something else.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not excited about Spider-Noir.
I'm actually very interested in see what Spider-Noir is going to turn out to be like.
Well, I was meaning like Spider-Man. Like, we're going to do the villain thing. Pick somebody else. We already did Venom. Pick somebody else.
Who else?
Doc Ock ain't got nothing else to do.
I mean, who would you want to see? Who would you want to follow? A Spider-Man villain you'd want to follow?
Follow Norman Osborn. He doing something. He causing chaos somewhere.
Could do a Norman Osborn.
That would be different, right? Do that like they did the Penguin. Yeah. Hello.
Or Tombstone.
Anybody. Pick.
They did a good job with Tombstone.
Literally anybody else. But they're like Venom. But Tom Hardy gonna come back to voice it because everybody gonna be like, yay, we get Venom back, but in the animated style so we can sell more toys.
We'll see.
We shall see. That is it for our new movie news this week.
Let's roll into the trailer park.
Toot toots and a beep beep.
First stop on the trailer park is for Slanted. This comes out March 13th, 2026 in theaters?
Yes.
Yes, in theaters. Shockingly.
For now.
From Paramount.
For now.
Because they can pull it.
They
can change their mind.
Instantly.
This stars Shirley Chin and McKenna Grace, who has just been everything now.
Listen, she got the
She's
bills.
McKenna Grace Renaissance.
Bills
which is
pay.
weird because she's not like
new. Well, she's a young actress, but she's also been acting forever.
Yeah.
Because she's a child. She was a child actress.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I guess so. It is Renaissance.
Yeah. At her age.
This is a satire sci-fi film. And it follows a girl who's so Shirley Chin is an Asian girl.
Yes, that is there. You need to know that
important
part. Mm-hmm.
She's an Asian girl.
Yes.
Asian teenager.
Mm-hmm.
It follows an Asian teenager who dreams of looking like the past prom queens in her school. So she takes a cosmetic surgery that makes people of color appear white. So in summation, she's an Asian teenager who goes to a doctor who provides special cosmetic surgery that turns into a white girl. So the actress
that plays the white girl.
Yeah, so actress Shirley Chin and McKenna Grace play the same character. When she has the surgery, she turns into McKenna Grace for the rest of the film.
Yes, so I guess we won't see her as much. Oh, and she is she's Chinese American. So, but you can. The point is that she don't look white, right? She ain't like white passing. She look like a Chinese American kid.
Okay.
And she flips to McKenna Grace. And it's doing the substance. I didn't see the substance. Jay seen the substance. It's doing the substance thing where she looks like she start falling apart and things start like coming off of her and her scalp or something or whatever. And what's weird about this is that her family knows. Her family is part of the problem because they picking on her and making her feel a particular way. Mm-hmm. And then she goes to what looks like a predominantly white school. Mm-hmm. That don't help.
She tries to change dye her hair blonde.
She dyes her hair blonde to fit in. Mm-hmm. So it's all types of things going on in her head. It's terrible peer pressure, all of that. Mm-hmm. But what's interesting is that she still lives with her family, right? Because she's still a kid. Mm-hmm. And she goes back home, I guess, looking like McKenna Grace. And they like, what did you do?
Yeah.
You look like McKenna Grace.
Yeah.
So this is, I don't know if I'm sold on watching this, but it's an interesting concept.
Yeah, it's the substance. It's the substance for teenagers. It's the Goosebumps version of the substance. Because what happened in the substance was Demi Moore, you just randomly. It's weird.
Because people like didn't know they were the same person, right?
Right. Okay. It was like a Big Brother type of thing where you didn't know. This organization just knew who needed it. Okay. So when you were like feeling low, somebody would randomly come up to you like, "Have you tried this thing?" Right. Kind of like how, trying to like Susan in the movie we're going to get into in a bit. That's how the substance kind of gets to you. Mm-hmm. So you don't know, like they're like, oh, you don't have to pay for it. You know, it's covered. It's just for you. So it's kind of weird when she's a teenager and she can go get the surgery without her parents and no one.
Yeah.
Show up because that's how the organization that does the substance kind of just lets you do it. You don't need consent.
Mm-hmm. And she's younger, right? So you're kind of like, how does this even legally work?
And it has the side effects thing where like the substance had rules to where like you have to only drink the fluid supplement that they give you. And in this movie, we don't know what it doesn't
seem like, well, we don't know yet, but the trailer doesn't show that there is one. She just wakes up and she McKenna Grace.
In the voiceover, well, when we see the scenes where she's like falling apart, and it does look like there's some gore.
Yes.
the voiceover says like these are known side effects. So there's obviously some type of side effects that take place. Maybe it's psychological. Like if you don't mentally take to the change, your body will start to fall apart or something.
Or it's just
that's usually how like organ donation works.
Okay.
So I mean, they say right. Like you have to be positive.
You're right. You're not your body rejected it because you was still sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it. But it feels
interesting.
Substance for teens.
You're right.
Chicken soup for the substance.
I don't know if the teens is gonna be watching this.
No.
But this is definitely for adults.
I'm surprised it's going to theaters.
That's what it says.
But
it's also going to the theaters in less than like a month. So they ain't really promoting this.
And it also the trailer also starts with like a video of a guy giving you like a tutorial, and that's how the substance came with the tape with the person like walking you through the process.
Okay.
And like give you a phone number to call.
Curious.
Yeah,
I'm curious at the reception on this. I don't know if I will watch it. But
I won't watch this because I've seen the substance and that was enough. And so that was.
You said I'm tired. I'm tired.
Well, and they're doing like the beauty on FX, which is the same thing.
Oh, I keep getting asked for that.
So it's too much substance in
it. We are in a substance renaissance.
Yeah,
essentially, but. Maybe this might show up in our sidebar mini review section if one of us checks it out. But I don't know if we get a full episode on it.
It's so funny when the substance got nominated for Oscars. Mm-hmm. And they were like, oh, the substance ain't even that good. Everybody just hyping it up. Now everybody wants a version.
Substance copies. Yeah, it's definitely
running around.
It's definitely getting copy pasta.
Yeah.
For sure.
Next up on the trailer park is The Mummy. This isn't the Mummy that we're all anticipating. This is the Mummy that we're all getting, though. This is the Mummy that's coming out April 17th, 2026. This is the horror version of The Mummy that's coming from director Lee Cronin, who previously directed Evil Dead Rise, who has nothing to do with the 2 new Evil Deads coming out next. It's a lot of Evil Dead going on, including this one. This movie is about the young daughter of a journalist disappears without a trace in the desert, one of them.
Desert.
The desert of the world.
Any desert, pick one.
The Shatter family is stunned.
I'm assuming in Egypt.
When the girl suddenly reappears 8 years later. But what should have been a joyful family reunion quickly turns into a true nightmare. Okay, so here it is.
Okay.
Little girl gets abducted. We don't know when. We don't know why or how because it's not shown in the trailer. The trailer just shows a family of 4 eating ice cream in a car, and then they get a phone call from the government and say, we found your daughter.
Yes.
In a 6,000-year-old sarcophagus, looking creepy.
Not alone, though.
Not alone.
There's other sarcophagus.
There were like 56 other sarcophaguses of people, but they were all dead. She's the only one that was alive.
Correct.
She was also in it. She was wrapped in a bunch of cloths. And she's snip-snapping, crack-a-lacking, and she looks really bad. She's like Nell. Yeah,
it's giving more Exorcist, less Mummy.
And Evil Dead. So it definitely looks like he's pulling a lot from Exorcist, Evil Dead. It's a possession film. This has nothing to do with like the Mummy.
They could have called. Now, what I saw on Twitter. Now, I don't know if this is true. That this originally had a different title called The Resurrected. And it was not called The Mummy.
I saw somebody say that wasn't true.
Okay,
fair. I also saw somebody say, like, a lot of people are being unfair to this movie. They're comparing it to the Brendan Fraser movies when the original Mummy, the first original adaptation of The Mummy, was a true horror film. It was a true horror film, but it was about an archaeological dig about discovering an actual mummy.
Hello, I was going to say, was it about a little girl,
not a possessed little girl. This is a little girl fell down a well scenario.
Yeah,
this is the Ring. In a Mummy movie.
Kinda.
Yeah.
It's a little Ringish.
Yeah.
It's not, they should have called it something else.
Yeah, so I mean, it's cool that there is a horror version of The Mummy coming out, just like they went back to like the original Nosferatu.
Sure.
But it's not
this
the
isn't
same
the original concept, though.
I thought they were gonna do a scary mummy movie,
like about in the fact that we are in a suburb in Pennsylvania. I'm like, this ain't y'all need to be back in Egypt.
Like the Brendan Fraser version is a good movie, but it's a campy version of the original Mummy.
Right, but it's about a mummy.
Right.
And we are in the setting. Yeah. You're in the right country.
Yeah.
The right cities with the right, themes and cultures and artifacts.
I was expecting like a real true spooker about them unearthing like an ancient evil, not
just a
not
girl
by
that
way
went
of
missing.
Like missing girl. So whatever.
Yeah. I think we're all a little let down.
I don't have high expectations for this only because
You also
because of what this movie is.
Yeah.
I know how it's gonna go. This is an Evil Dead movie.
So.
Is an evil. I mean, in the trailer, they talk about how the girl is part of a ritual. They don't know what kind of ritual it is. Mm-hmm. And the girl speaks. Yeah, she is possessed by some type of entity.
She looked like it.
She does. We do see in the trailer that she kills the grandmother.
Yeah, grandma definitely don't make it.
I'll be frank, because a couple episodes ago I said that they leaked the entire synopsis of this movie beat by beat out, and I read it because I didn't really care about this movie. Mm-hmm. The trailer, yeah. It's there. So it's all there. Everything I read is in the trailer. Yeah.
Right, because we were like, oh, did you see the real thing?
Everything I read there is in the trailer.
So you read the right thing.
Yeah, I read the right thing.
The trailer, it definitely leans pretty horror. And I was on the fence of whether I was going to be to watch this or not.
And you don't like that type of stuff.
It turns into an Evil Dead type movie.
Yeah.
Like midway through the trailer, I'm like, okay, this is all right. This ain't too bad. Blah, 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 blah. And then I'm like, oh, something's moving by itself.
Yeah.
Oh, she's turning around
the
sideways.
Wheelchair starts to move by itself.
And I'm like, okay, now it's a ghost.
That was the grandmother scene.
And now I'm checked out because there's a ghost involved. I don't mind a mummy. A dead mummy? Sure. A ghost? I don't want that. Yeah. It's totally different. So disappointment-o-meter is kind of high on this one.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, because it's not a mummy movie.
We're getting other mummy movies coming out.
A real mummy movie.
So this is low stakes, but it's fun.
Movie. Yeah, we're getting a real mummy movie in a couple years, so, whatever. We'll see.
And this is Blumhouse. I'm not sure how... That
average is getting real bad here.
I'm not sure how... I wanted to see... There was a rumor...
Mr. Blumhouse gonna have to pick better projects here in a second. He gonna lose his prestige.
There was a rumor that James Wan walked out of the screening of this movie.
Yeah, I heard that was
so
a
bad.
rumor. I don't believe that.
I don't know if that's true.
I don't believe that.
But Blumhouse has been pretty hit and miss lately. We've seen a few Blumhouse films lately. They've
been missing more than hitting.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. And they used to be known, like, when you saw something coming from Blumhouse, you was like, oh, this is gonna be good. So I'm curious of the reception on this. This was going to be on the list.
Yeah, after I saw the trailer, I was like, you're not going to watch this.
It get too scary for me. It get a little too much. A little.
There are other things.
Yeah, we'll find something. Don't worry. We'll have an episode.
Next up on the Trailer Park is for Is God Is. This comes out May 15, 2026. This stars Sterling K. Brown, Vivica Fox. Oh, okay. Kara Young and Mallory Johnson, as well as Janelle Monáe and Erica Alexander.
And don't forget...
McKelty Williamson, who plays Chuck Hall lawyer.
Yes. Check.
Yes.
So this was one of our most anticipated movies of 2026. Now, this trailer was shown at CinemaCon or something a long time ago. And somebody said that the trailer featured a Beyonce song. And I was like, Beyonce don't put her songs in nobody trailer, so this junk must be good, because she don't license her stuff to everybody. So I've been waiting on the trailer for it. It's by the way, if you've not seen the trailer. They put it's not straight for off the CD.
No,
it's got a little mix to it. But anyway, highly anticipated this, very excited about this before the trailer came out, just based off the cast and the premise. And Jay can hit us with the premise.
Twin sisters with disfigured burn scars are ordered by their bedridden mother to kill their abusive father, who calls their scars. They must decide whether to seek vengeance or find mercy.
Dun, 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 dun. Sterling K. Brown plays a villain, which I don't think we've seen. Have we?
He was a bad guy in Predator.
Next. Whatever.
He got his head blown off because he betrayed the team.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we get bad Sterling K. Brown again then. Yep. He is the father. Vivica A. Fox is the mom, who's God in this. Mm-hmm. And it seemed like they call her God because the twin said that she made us, right? So
in the eyes of child, mother is God.
Exactly. But she is also burned, but her face look like she's got like a fabric covering kind of over her face, which is pretty interesting. Mm-hmm. Janelle Monáe plays the new wife of Sterling K. Brown, which is interesting. And then Erica Alexander plays some sort of what do I want to call it? Sensationalized preacher.
Okay.
her official character says the divine healer, so maybe she's real. I don't know.
Okay.
Based on the trailer, she's doing a lot of hooting and hollering, but it looks good. This is one of our movies for 2026, and when I say I mean black movies of 2026 that we need to go support. Trailer looks good. If you have not seen it, highly recommend the trailer. But we need to watch this.
Yeah, it looks fun. It looks kind of like a little Kill Bill-ish, which is interesting because it's Vivica Fox.
It's giving Kill.
Because in the sense that Sterling K. Brown is like the Bill, because Bill was the villain, but he wasn't prominent in the film.
Right, and Sterling K.
was the goal.
Yeah, and I wonder
looming presence.
Right, because in the trailer we don't see a lot of him. We just see like parts of him.
And it seems like the twins are going to run into a lot of his allies on the way to him, which is also kind of like a Kill Bill-ish.
Like it is like it reminds me of something else too. Not John Wick, because it's not giving like John Wick style fighting. It
reminds me of the Javier Bardem movie where he was a hitman who was going around. No Country for Old Men.
Okay. It does have that style of No Country for Old Men. So this is more of I'm not calling it a Western style, but it does have a look. It's not super modern. Like this movie seems like it takes place in an alternate timeline, in a sense, almost like in the South. Or does it say where? No, this movie seems like it looks like it takes place in like the South or something. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. You didn't see Queen and Slim, and this movie does remind me of that.
No, I'm sure not to. I said it would be angered.
Don't bother. But Queen and Slim had a look, and this looks like that, and I mean that in a positive way, not in a negative way, because I did not like that movie. Nice. But I hope I like this one. Unfortunately, we are going to be out of town when it's come out, so we have to find a way. Right. Out of no way to go watch this in the theaters. I need to watch this in the theaters so my money counts. So yes, I'm excited.
Next up on the Trailer Park is The Mandalorian and Grogu. This comes out May 22nd, 2026. What is this about? This is about Mandalorian and Grogu going on a series of bounty hunts for Sigourney Weaver throughout the galaxy. We finally have a synopsis now.
Oh, is that what they're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know.
He just says the one line that grabbed me in this trailer is that Sigourney Weaver hands him a deck of cards that have different faces on them. And he says, "We'll kill everybody in your deck."
You're right. He did. Okay, I didn't pick up that was Sigourney Weaver's deck.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're right. So, hijinks and shenanigans and
Sigourney Weaver obviously hires him, it seems like, on a mission because he's a bounty hunter. Right. To collect a series of bounties. Okay. And that's what all of the situations throughout the trailer looks like the Mandalorian and Grogu find themselves in.
It looks fun.
It looks fun. I like this trailer a lot more than the other ones that they've been putting out because this trailer actually has story.
The other ones were just bits anyway. Yeah.
This one actually has, the other one's just like cute bits.
Yes.
This one actually has cute story. This one can shut down the criticism from the Super Bowl ad.
Child. I don't know
the
why.
Super Bowl ad was weird, but people were
was
going extra.
Weird, but it wasn't a real trailer.
Yeah, it was just weird.
Also, I thought it was. I like the fact that it was a play off other Super Bowl commercials. Yeah, it was just super short.
Yeah, it was just weird. But
and also, Disney was like, "We're not paying no more than 30 seconds."
People were being very extra. We're fine. About it. Yeah,
they were being very extra about it.
But this one actually looks.
It looks like a trailer.
It looks like a movie trailer that has a bunch of different story sequences cut together. It actually tells us what's going to be going on. It's got a lot of Pedro Pascal in it.
Without so a lot the of helmet. Pedro was like, "Listen, if I'm going to be on the big screen,
like,
see my
paying him. We might as well have him."
Listen,
show his face.
Let's sell some tickets.
It's probably no cheaper with the helmet on. So,
well, it ain't him in there, so that's how we know. Yeah. It's like, where's actual Pedro at?
So he's actually going to be in this movie, and he gets to do some acting, so that's good.
Yes, I like The Mandalorian.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a Grogu fan, so this on the list. Yeah, this definitely on the list, and I'm glad we have a trailer so people can stop losing their minds about the Super Bowl trailer.
We still unfortunately won't be able to see this.
Yeah, because
release week though.
We are going to see I Love Boosters first. Yeah. And then we will watch this. But then we also got to squeeze in Is God Is. These all come out in the same 2 weeks. Yeah. So. And we will also be out of the country. Yeah. So I don't know how this is going to work, but don't worry, guys.
Don't be busy.
It'll be covered.
Last up on the Trailer Park is Toy Story 5. This comes out July 19th, 2026.
June.
What is this about?
June
this is
19th.
About after Woody left with Bonnie, not left Bonnie. Bully left with Bonnie to go help abandoned toys find owners.
That's what the saying said.
Jesse becomes the leader of Bonnie's. Oh, well, wait. Oh, I'm thinking of Bo Peep. Bonnie's a little girl.
Yes.
I keep forgetting this little girl. Bonnie She's not
the main character.
She's not the main character.
No.
After Woody left Bonnie to help the abandoned toys find owners, because Woody left with Bo Peep at the end of last film.
Right.
Jessie becomes the leader of Bonnie's room, so she's a new Woody.
Yes.
With Buzz Lightyear as her second in command.
So Buzz is still Buzz.
Which is funny because Buzz is still second. He didn't get a promotion.
No, he's still Buzz.
However, and now 8-year-old Bonnie has become enamored of her by her new favorite plaything, a frog-like tablet named Lily Pad. It's the birth of the leak frog.
It's the leak frog.
In the Toy Story universe.
So we are now in the age of, we're now in 2026 where kids play with tablets.
The age of tech.
Instead of toys. So this is pretty much what this movie is about. It's trying to get Bonnie away from Lily Pad and playing with toys.
Yeah.
So I already know how this is going to end. Everybody's going to get along.
I mean,
they're not getting rid of Lily Pad. Because in today's society, the kids not losing the tablets. Now, they might not use the tablets as much.
Yeah.
Lily Pad at the end might be put on 30 minutes of screen time.
Right.
But Lily Pad's not going to go away.
Right. At the end of the day, they're not going to be like, no tech.
Right.
It's
and
not realistic.
It's not gonna be like that bear. What was that, Toy Story 3 that had the crazy? It's not gonna be like that where the bear just like goes away or whatnot.
Right.
No,
Exactly.
this is or see its toys and all that.
Yeah.
No.
Lily Pad's gonna be around.
Lily Pad's staying after. I'm interested in this. It's not at the top of my list of movies I want to see for 2026 though. I will say that. I'll admit it. I want to watch it, but I'm not like, oh, Toy Story's coming out.
I want to see it.
I do want to see it.
Yeah.
I'm just not like super excited about it. I don't know why though.
Why? Because Buzz is back.
I don't know why.
Woody's back.
I have not.
You didn't want to see the last one because Woody left.
Well, y'all said it was sad.
I mean, but now that Woody's back, you still didn't want to go see the last one. You just still didn't want to go back and watch the last one.
No, I'm not going. It's too late. Like, I know he's back. So funny. But I know he's coming back. So
Keanu Reeves is also going to be back in this one as well.
Oh, okay.
He was in the last one too.
He was the villain of the last one, right?
Yes.
Okay. That has not convinced me to watch it though.
Okay.
But I will watch this one. I will probably enjoy it. I'm just not, Toy Story been around for so long. I'm like, do we need another one? Good. Let's see. And then I wanted to highlight who was voicing. Oh, Greta Lee is doing Lily Pad. I couldn't tell in the trailer whose voice it was. And some other people we have for this. Tony Hale is playing. Oh, has Tony Hale always been Forky? Probably.
Forky hasn't always been around. So,
you're right. Forky is in the last couple movies, not since the beginning. Mm-hmm. Conan O'Brien plays Smarty Pants.
He's also not a recent addition.
Really?
Conan O'Brien wasn't always in Toy Story.
Oh, you said not a recent addition.
Yeah, sorry.
He is a recent addition.
He also is a recent addition.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Craig Robinson plays Atlas, who is a cheerful talking GPS hippo toy. That is new.
That's new. And
then we have all our other OG back. So Ham is back, Rex is back, the Potato Head is back,
Slinky.
Bonnie's back. Is Slinky back? Bo Peep is back. I don't see Slinky on here.
Oh, the Slinky.
Lied. Slinky's on here.
Okay.
Combat Car. Everybody else looks like they back.
Yeah.
And Mr. Prickle Pants. Yeah. I don't know who that is.
New voice actor for Mr. Potato.
Is it? Why?
I thought Mr. Potato, the guy voice actor for Mr. Potato Head died.
Did he? He could have.
Yeah, I thought he passed.
Oh, rest in peace, Mr. Potato Head voice man. Jeff Bergman is now voicing Mr. Potato. Now I'm about to look because you are right.
Yeah. Toy
Story 5 is his only Toy Story. So yes, the original guy did pass away. So yeah, it'll be on the list. We are going to watch this.
We're gonna watch it,
and I'm not gonna not like it. I know I'm gonna like it. I just
make $1 million.
I already know that it probably, absolutely, probably make $1 billion. This is their Inside Out.
Yeah,
for 2026.
This has always been their Inside Out.
It's always gonna be their Inside Out. Now that you are mentioning that, very quickly, I'm gonna see how much these movies have made.
I don't think the first one was very successful.
What?
I don't think the first Toy Story was like super successful. One of the first Disney animated movies were not super successful.
Let's see. So Toy Story, come on, give me the.
I feel like there's a caravan of garbage about that.
This wiki page is like the longest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't want to know the influences. Just give me the money numbers. Here we go. The numbers. If you ever need to know something about some box office numbers, just go to the website, The Numbers. They literally have everything. So Toy Story original box office worldwide was $375.
Yeah.
Today, you would be like, that is modest. Toy Story 2 bumped up the numbers, $511 million.
Yeah.
$500 million.
Yeah.
And then Toy Story 3 came along, $1.2 $1.06
There you go. It took a while for people to catch on to the Toy Story wagon.
Toy Story 4 inched up just a little more and $1.07 billion.
Shocking. Toy Story, you would have thought was like the Lion King level commercial success, but Lion King came out the gate swinging, but Toy Story did not.
What's crazy is even the remake of the original Lion King made $1 billion.
Yeah, which is crazy.
It's not quite. I don't know if I would call it Lion King because that's
maybe because they've just been around for me for Toy so Story, long personally.
Yeah. It's not Lion King, but Toy Story is in its own separate hierarchy of power.
I watched Toy Story so many times in my life.
I've seen the original. Yeah, I could probably quote it. So. So if the fifth one did not make $1 billion, it would be an outlier from the previous two. Yeah. So it'll probably make $1 billion. It's a summer movie.
Lilo and Stitch is making $1 billion. If it don't smack dab in the middle of $1 billion, it's gonna at least walk up to $1 billion.
It'll crawl.
Yeah. It'll make so it's gotta get there.
Yeah. Zootopia is at like 1.8.
Yeah. People are still seeing Zootopia.
It made like $15 million.
People went to see Zootopia for Valentine's Day weekend.
I was like, that's why Disney we keeping this in the theater as long as possible.
It's crazy
because it's still making money. So it'll be on the podcast, we promise.
All right, so that is the end of the trailer park. Let's dive into this bunch crunch.
Short bunch of crunch this week. So Ming-Na Wen, who we love as everything. Mulan is obviously one of her most popular roles.
Agent May, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Agent May. She
Joy Luck Club.
Woo! That's a great movie. Every time somebody bring up Joy Luck Club, I'll be like, oh, she was in Book of Boba Fett too.
Book of Boba Fett. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So she take her filmography is long as heck. She's about to add another project on it, and that is going to be. Hold on, I meant to go back to my tab and close my tab. I love when I do that, especially at work. She is going to be in another Disney project, Percy Jackson Olympians Season 3. She'll be playing Hera. I feel like she'll do great as a Hera.
Hera is.
She's the goddess of war, or is that Xena?
I thought that was Athena.
Sure.
I used to really be into Greek mythology, and then I fell off. Hera is the queen of the Olympian gods of Greek mythology. Oh, she is the queen, ruling Goliath. Oh yeah, Hera is the queen. She's the Hera. Okay. She's the one that's always mad because Zeus is sleeping around and making children everywhere.
Okay.
So interesting.
Yeah.
But Zeus is.
Is Zeus in Percy Jackson?
As Zeus is, he died. He was
in the series.
Yeah, Lance.
Lance Reddick.
Yes.
Wait, he played Zeus?
Lance Reddick.
Reddick.
Yeah.
Hold on. Listen, we don't watch Percy Jackson, so we're looking this up on the fly, guys. 1 second.
Percy Jackson.
So Lance Reddick, played.
Yeah, he played Zeus.
Oh, you're right. Yes, and Courtney B. Vance took his place.
Interesting.
Yes,
so Courtney B. Vance is Zeus, and Ming-Na Wen is Hera. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So Mr. Angela Bassett.
Interesting.
Jay likes to call him.
Yes.
See, she
let him out the house.
Courtney B. Vance be working. Don't do him like that. Don't do like that. So that is a good cast addition. Percy Jackson doing pretty darn good to get 3 seasons.
Yeah, people really like Percy
Disney
Jackson.
will cancel something.
I mean, that's why they're making Aragon, because Percy Jackson's doing well.
You're right. Yeah. You're exactly right. That makes all the sense. So shout out to her and everybody involved. Speaking of McKenna Grace, because we mentioned her earlier, she is going to be playing Daphne in the upcoming live-action Scooby-Doo series at Netflix.
Yep.
Sure. And this ain't got nothing to do with McKenna Grace. This has to do with a Scooby-Doo series on Netflix. Because why? For what?
I mean, what else I got to
do? Give The Residents another season. Give Terminator Zero another season. This
is for the kids.
They're like, this ain't a kid show.
Scooby-Doo is for children.
You think there's going to be a kid Scooby-Doo version?
You can only go. It's going to be YA.
Fine.
This is for the
YA.
YA.
Don't watch
and the
TV.
YAs ain't watching The Residents.
But they don't pay bills either.
YAs don't watch TV.
They don't pay for Netflix subscriptions either. So. How about you make stuff for the people that pay for the subscription?
YAs only watch short form content on TikTok. So I don't know why they're making shows for YAs.
Exactly.
So
we don't have no YAs that we
have a YA.
We got one.
You don't watch Netflix.
He ain't watching Scooby-Doo. So, I bet you that much. Yeah. Shout out to her for getting her bills paid.
Yeah.
Last but not least, speaking of Evil Dead Wrath has begun filming as of today.
Yes.
February 21st, 2026. It'll probably wrap up in a month.
Yeah.
Because it's a horror movie. And that's how those do.
Yeah.
And
usually filmed in the house.
Right. It ain't much.
They don't
leave
location.
A couple months of production. It'll be fine. And then Evil Dead Burn, the other Evil Dead movie that's in the works, releases July 24th, 2026.
That's the one that's already filmed.
Okay. So that we got one that's done, ready to go. And then we got one that's on the way. So this is basically a Secret Wars, Doomsday and Secret Wars of the Evil Dead trilogies. I mean, franchise. Congratulations, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all like these movies like that, huh?
I like Evil Dead.
All right. Well, shout out to y'all.
So what is the Evil Dead about? If you don't know what the Evil Dead about, Evil Dead is a anthology horror franchise.
Evil and Dead.
Usually about a group of people who stumble upon
Evil
a
and
book of the dead. Which if you
there's multiple books, correct?
It's a book series. They're like encyclopedias.
Oh, so they're comic books just sprinkled all over Earth.
Yeah, they're different
stuff.
books. They're different ritual books there's like 3.
And a bunch of idiots open and read them every time.
Each movie features a different book.
Okay.
So they stumble upon this book of the dead that's cursed. And if you read the passage of it, it
the money.
Summons the spirit. And the spirit is different because the spirit depends on the book.
Okay. Variety. I like it.
So the different type of horror that is going to be rained down upon you, it's possession.
Cute.
So the spirit just moves across the cast, possessing them. Okay. And it causes them to kill themselves and each other because usually what happens is it needs the overall demon that it's trying to summon. It's trying to summon Satan. But it needs a certain amount of souls. So it has to kill everybody
meet a quota
in order for Satan to rise and then take over the world.
Of course, Satan like the cops. Always got to meet a quota.
So every movie is usually about a group stumbling upon it. Some idiot reads the book, starts the chaos, and then they have to figure out how to stop it before it takes over the world. Rises. Yeah.
Okay. Little Constantine on that.
Evil Dead Burn is the first one coming out this year.
Yes.
The last one, Evil Dead Rise, came out in 2023. This is the first time they're coming out very closely together.
They setting something up.
I feel like they are, especially since
why are they need to be so close?
Especially since there's 3 different books and they're doing 3 different movies, all different, all very close together and back to back. This one is going to be directed by a foreign director who is Sebastian Vanetchek.
Okay, Sebastian.
And this is going to be a cast of 5 people who are all foreign actors. They are all foreign actors and actresses, all either from Australia or New Zealand or Swiss. So this is going to be a foreign horror twist on Evil Dead, which is interesting because
change it up.
Foreign horror is often scarier.
How many is it so far? 4 or 3?
The original 3, the reboot Rise, it's 5. This will be 6 and 7.
Oh, okay.
3.
Well, about time to switch it up.
Rise, 6 and 7.
About time to switch it up.
Yeah.
So this will probably be in the sidebar minute review.
Yeah.
Because goddamn
she ain't gonna watch these.
I ain't watching
she
this.
She hasn't seen a single one.
The intro of Evil Dead Rise, I guess it was like really cool.
She saw Send Help.
The clip keeps showing up on Twitter every now and then. Like, I don't want to watch this. This is nasty.
With the girl floating out the water. It's good.
Yuck.
It's good.
Yuck.
It's a good opener.
Nasty. That's all I need to see of that movie. I don't need to see
That's not even the word.
It's terrible.
Something the movie.
Style wise, very cute. Otherwise, I don't need to see nothing else of that movie. I'm like, can y'all stop sharing this clip? I don't need to see it.
That is all the stops. That is all of the movie news, Trailer Park and Buncha Crunch. We're going to take a short break and come back for our review, which is good luck, have fun, don't die.
This week we watched Good Luck,
have fun,
don't die. It was released February 13th, 2026. So this actually came out the same weekend as Crime 101, but we cannot be 2 places at the same time. And this was not a double feature week.
No, we don't time travel.
Not yet.
No.
Never know what we're working on. Anywho, this was directed, as we already mentioned, if you listen to our trivia, Gore Verbinski. He directed the Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy, The Ring. We already went down his filmography.
Yep.
He directed some of our favorite movies, some of our favorite pirate movies, to be specific. Casting characters of Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die include Sam Rockwell plays a man from the future. Haley Lou Richardson plays Ingrid, and I do not know where I know her from. You know her from White Lotus, you said.
She was Jennifer Coolidge's personal assistant in White Lotus.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. I liked her. She was pretty good, but I hadn't seen her in anything else. So she had a familiar looking face though. But no, I haven't seen her in anything. Also in this cast, Michael Pena plays Mark, Zazie Beetz plays Janet, Esam Caudry plays Scott, Tim Taylor plays Tim, and Juno Temple plays Susan. I think the other most popular person here besides Michael and Zazie would be Juno Temple.
Okay.
I think, who I know from Venom: The Last Dance.
Yes.
Yes.
She played the scientist at the end.
Yep.
But she's also in Ted Lasso. That's where everybody else knows her from.
Oh,
she's
okay.
Like the lead actress.
I ain't watch. Her most popular work to me is Venom: The Last Dance. Yeah. Sorry. She probably don't like that. Anywho, run hour was 2 hours and 14 minutes. So this was a healthy sized movie. Budget of $20 million. So far, the box office is at 5.4. So it's got some work to do. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. It's been bumped up to 6 since this morning.
Okay.
So $6 million. Cinema score is a B. Rotten Tomatoes. This is the first time I think I've ever seen this happen on our podcast since we've been podcasting. Both the critics and the audience have this at an 84% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
So 8.5, almost 8.5 out of 10 people who saw this movie liked it, which is pretty darn good. Yeah. Which matches with the B cinema score, I think.
Yes.
I would say. And Cronin 1 also got a B. So hey, good movies all around. So Jay, do you want to hit us with the plot without spoiling of Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die?
Tackle this task.
Yeah, good luck, sir.
This movie.
I'll wait.
It's about Sam Rockwell, who is a man from the future, who comes to the diner to collect a series of random people to help him stop a little boy from creating an AI that's going to take over the world.
Okay, sure. That's a good note. That's good. Pretty good.
Yeah. He does it over and over again.
I was gonna say you forgot the part where he's done this.
He does this over and over again because the diner is just full of people. So he has to find the right configuration of people.
Right. Infinite possibilities of people combinations.
Right. But the people that are going to save the world are in that diner. So it's to figure out the right people to use, the right combination of people to go on a mission to stop a little boy across town from building the AI that's going to take over the world soon.
Yes. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And hijinks and shenanigans.
Ensue.
A lot of hijinks and shenanigans, actually.
Yeah.
Ensue.
Yeah. So
that is our plot for the movie. Now we're going to get into our non-spoiler thoughts. Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay. Hit it.
I thought this was fun. I did think that this was a hodgepodge of ideas.
Okay.
But if you
good or bad? I don't know.
A hodgepodge of good ideas.
Okay.
Good things.
Crafted together.
Had some pacing issues. Some parts were very slow, I felt like. There were a lot of talking moments, drawn out talking moments when the overall plot is that we have a limited amount of time to do this. And one thing I did notice is that this movie did something that I like, which is it has a timer so you can follow that. But the time
you'd be like, y'all talking too much. Let's go.
Like they would the camera would say like 20 minutes on the timer, and then they would talk for 10 minutes, and then it would say you have 19 minutes left.
So the movie is 2 hours and 14 minutes, and I think he only has an hour to actually do the thing.
And the timer got down to like the last 5 minutes, like 5 times throughout the movie.
If you do movie math of a 2.5 hour movie with only an hour, I think it's only like an hour of timer in the movie.
Yeah.
It don't add up, right? So
So there were pacing issues because
I think it was an hour.
There's a lot of time where they're stopping and doing a lot of talking. Of course, you want the characters to talk, but they also have the thing of like we're on a limited amount of time to save the world, and they keep going back to a timer that the character has, but the timer is not accurate with the runtime of the film or the way the characters are using the time in the movie.
I agree with you on that.
So there are some pacing issues. I did think that it was if you've watched any of Black Mirror, this movie is like a collection of like specific Black Mirror episodes that could make the end of the world. Specifically like the Rashida Jones episode, where like you have the character who like gets ill and they have to have like a brain replacement, memory replacement thing. They don't do that in this movie, but think of things like that, like things where like the Black Mirror and we're in some sort of like weird future. We're in some type of weird future where
technology doing the most.
They're using technology for solutions that shouldn't be solved.
Right.
Things that should not be solved.
Things they shouldn't be doing with technology.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
And with humans.
Yeah, and it has like those very somber Black moment episodes where it makes you very sad because it's a very campy situation that's supposed to be like funny and hee hee ha ha, but like it's devastating because usually like somebody's dead or somebody's like dying. Mm-hmm. So there's
world catastrophes.
Yeah, so it does a push and pull like that in the movie, which I like.
Yes,
because there are certain parts of this movie that they really stick it to.
And we'll talk about that.
And it's awkward, ha he he laughter.
Because it's real, but it's also terrifying.
But it's also like, this is sad, and I could see how we got here.
Yeah. It's like, this is uncomfortably funny.
Yeah.
Situation.
It's like I explained to you because you haven't watched Black Mirror. It's like Twilight Zone, where you as the viewer know that this is weird. The characters don't.
This is
their
reality.
Makes you very uncomfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you're like, this is their reality. And you're like, yeah, this is terrible. But I'm like, I feel terrible.
So I thought overall the movie was non-spoiler. I thought this is a fun adventure flick that is very theme heavy. I think it does the themes very well. Mm-hmm. I think it's very relevant. It gets a little lost in its wonkiness.
It's a little weird.
It gets a little lost in its wonkiness, but I get what it's trying to do.
It's funny because the movie does something that's so weird. Mm-hmm. But it's not as nearly as weird as the other thing going on. But one my brain was able to allow, and one my brain was like, no, this is too weird.
Yeah,
so
because it deals with a lot of AI, and the thing about AI is we don't know where AI is really going, if it's going anywhere.
Like in 20 years, we don't know.
So
right?
the thing that this movie could visually do the AI is doing, you're kind of just like, no.
Could it?
Can't do that.
Not that fast.
But fine, maybe.
Sure. I'll go along with it.
In your future.
Right. But then it does something else. It's like I don't see
AI can't do this.
No.
AI can't do this, and it won't be able to do this in the future either. So
never gonna work.
I don't know how this is happening.
How is this in this movie?
Also, it was the last thing I'll say is it's a little weird in the way that the world is already weird. Like there's a sequence where the teenagers in like a particular high school are already like there's a campiness around this movie where everybody is quirky. Nobody's regular. Everybody's just like a little funny.
Right.
And a little off, a little awkward. Nobody in the movie is like
straight-laced, right.
Straightforward. So you have to go into it with the fact that everybody's like when Sam Rockwell is playing like a homeless guy who kicks into a diner. Right. People act cartoonish.
Yes. Yeah. Like the movie it has some very serious themes, but it's not a serious movie. Right. I don't even know what you call that. Like, think like the AI, concerns about AI. There's two other particular topics. Yeah. That I won't touch on yet in non-spoilers that are like very serious.
Yeah. It's almost like a parody.
But then it's like, these people are not serious people.
It's on the verge of like this is scary movie parody type of movie.
Yeah, but the content is so serious.
Yeah. And people die.
And it's like real. Like it happens and you're like, I shouldn't be laughing, but I'm laughing. Yeah. Help.
So that's my non-spoiler thoughts.
Okay. I echo all of the same thoughts. This movie has several messages and the way it portrays them is funny, but at the same time it's like, this is not funny. Yeah. Like, it's not supposed to be funny, but I'm laughing. So it does that really well. I would agree with you on pacing. This felt like 2 hours and 14 minutes. Like I could feel it. At one point when we got an hour in, I was like, we still have an hour to go. Not because I wasn't enjoying myself, but I wanted the story to kind of move. One thing I would like from this movie is more from our supporting cast. Sam Rockwell does very well in this. No complaints from him at all. But we have 5 other people he's traveling with who all have to split the equal amount of time that he has by himself. Right. And and I guess the movie, you know what? The movie shines when we get the backstory of the characters. Of the supporting cast. And I was like, but when we jump back to them when they're all together in the current time, they don't get as much screen time, right? Because they're all in a group. But when we get to their backstories and we get to the equation to how they got to where they are, for me, those are the highlights of the movie. And Sam Rockwell's his own highlight by himself.
Yeah, that's true.
So that was, I don't even know how to describe that in like a word, but that was kind of my issue with the movie of like, it's a lot. I want more of this and less of that.
I get it. I have like something to add to that and like likes and dislikes.
Okay. You know? Okay. So something about the pacing structure of the movie I didn't particularly love all the way. It's definitely an anti-AI movie. So if you are somebody who like, you know, doing the AI challenges on Facebook, you probably ain't gonna like this movie very much. And it's fine. It's okay. One cool thing they did, I think the directors said if you sent them like a letter or whatnot that you got fired or your job got replaced by AI, they were giving away free movie tickets.
Oh, that's nice.
So I thought that was pretty good. So yeah, this ain't an AI pro movie at all. Totally fine with that. The premise isn't necessarily new, like a man from the future trying to save the world.
Yeah.
Like Jay said, there are a lot of bits and pieces of other movies in this movie.
Sneaks up on you.
It does. And I did not see the end necessarily coming.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like a new kind of end. I was like, oh, I'm okay with this. And then the movie, if the movie would have ended at one particular point, I would have been mad. But they clean it up of how they actually end. So I appreciate that. Because the movie's going a particular way, and then it flips, and you're like, oh, snap, is this the end? This can't be the end, because I'm going to be real mad.
It's not what we said about I Know What You Did Last Summer's 2 endings.
Exactly. This movie needed, the 2 endings was appreciated. Because if the first ending, I would have been hot. But I like how they all wrapped it up. So, echo a lot of the same thoughts, but I think that's it. I'll say for non-spoiler.
All right. So that is the end of our non-spoiler thoughts. If you have not seen the movie, you need to go see it before you continue on to the rest of this podcast review. Or if you don't care, you can keep going. Yeah. We are about to get into our spoiler section.
In 3,
2, 1.
All right. So as we usually do, we'll go through our... There's a lot of characters in this, but we kind of grouped them together so we can kind of like keep this flowing pretty easily. But at the top here, we have Sam Rockwell, who does not have a name. No. And I didn't realize that till the end of the movie when I was... He's protagonist, like in Tenet. So he is the man from the future. I can't think of the last time I've even seen Sam Rockwell in anything.
I can.
What?
Argyle.
Was he in Argyle? What was he in Argyle?
He was protagonist.
Oh, you're right. That's so funny. Argyle as a movie as a whole, not good, not great.
He was good in it, though.
But he was good in Argyle.
Close, similar character style.
Yes, this one just looks real dusty and dirty because he's in a really jacked up future, right?
Yeah.
So you're right. He was Aiden from Argyle. Okay. Yeah. My brain is breaking because
Black that out.
Literally as if it didn't even freaking exist. He also does Mr. Wolf in Bad Guys 2. I haven't seen that, but I know that's pretty popular.
Our mom says it's really funny.
Okay, it was quite popular.
Yeah.
It had to be to get a second one, I would assume. But Sam Rockwell is good in this. I've always liked Sam Rockwell whenever he's in anything. He carries this movie, I say, for the most part. Yeah. Because he does the most talking and everything. But because when the rest of the characters just have to share everything else. And Sam Rockwell just stands out because he's like leading the pack or whatever to get to whatever the mission is. But he does a good job of playing like that hard nose. I'm very serious. You people aren't taking me seriously. But he's also kind of got like a sense of a very dark sense of humor in a sense.
Very bleak.
There's one point where Zazie Beetz' character was like, are we just expendable? He's like, yes, you absolutely are. So he's about his mission. Yeah. And he plays a character that's very much like, I don't care if y'all die, but I need y'all to get to like the end. So just come on.
Because his whole thing is that he has a reset button that he can just keep going back in time and over and over and over again to keep doing this. So he's done it 100 times.
Yes,
so he's really indifferent to everybody else's lives because he can just keep going back and retrying this over and over again. Yeah.
And the man from the future he seemed like he doesn't seem like he's tired of it because he seems very determined to keep it going, but he's also kind of like, I need to find a new way to do this. Yeah. Because every time I do this, like, it's not working. Yeah. So in order to he's not trying to what I'm trying to say. He's not super pressured to convince people he's from the future. So he doesn't do that thing of like, well, let me show you how I'm from the future. Yeah. He just kind of jokes and picks on people and says certain things. And you're like, oh, he has to be from the future because how else would he know that? Yeah. So his character is very much, I am on a mission. I'm going to complete this mission on how many times it takes. And you fools, unfortunately, got to come with me. So Sam Rockwell does a great job at that. I had no complaints about his character at all. Jay hasn't complained.
I wish he would have done more parlor tricks. Like he says later in the film, like, you want me to do a bunch of parlor tricks to prove him from the future? And I'm like, yeah, I actually would.
And
I would like you to do a little bit of more parlor tricks because you just seem like a modern day lunatic, and we have a lot. So you're not doing enough to convince me.
And he looks crazy. Yeah. He looks like a homeless man who's got on a raincoat with a bunch of wires. And I think the tube was like his pee bag or something when we first see him.
I think so.
He looks like he stank.
Yeah.
Like he looks like he smells.
Yeah.
And then he says it's a bomb at first.
Yeah.
Right. So now everybody thinks he's a homeless crazy person with a bomb. It's actually his time traveling thing or whatnot. But you're right. He don't try to do a lot of convincing from the future. He's just like, picking my people. I've done this before. Like, let's go.
Right. If it was like a hostage situation where he's like, I'm taking you hostage, sure, you would go with him because you don't want to blow up. But he was asking for volunteers. Yes. He was like, why? Nobody believes me? And I'm like, well, no. Everybody around here is nuts. You're no different than any nutbag running around outside right now anywhere.
And he looks nuts. Like, he looks nuts. He don't look like James Bond.
He don't even look a special kind of nuts.
He don't look like a soccer dad. Like, he looks like he sleeps outside.
He look like a regular nut every day.
Ain't showered in years, and you have on like half a pants.
I wanted him to do some more parlor tricks. Okay, I want him to say more. I mean, he did like a few times make some comments like to prove like people's names and first dates. I was hoping we were gonna get a scene where he like went around the room and did it.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
But he only did it to like two people that didn't even come with him in the end anyway.
Right. And then he did it once to the one guy, Tim, who wasn't convinced with the change in his pocket.
So that was the only thing I wanted.
Okay. Yeah. That's fair. They could have cut something out to add that. Yeah. I would agree with you on that. So Sam Rockwell was our lead and our standout. Next up, we have Haley Lou Richardson, who plays Ingrid. Mm-hmm. So not going to reveal what the thing is about her until we get to the end, but
they make it heavy though.
We talking about when we get to the end or leading up to
throughout it. They make her seem very special throughout the movie.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And almost at the very beginning when we first meet her, because the hot sauce bottle, the Cholula like spins on the ground and it points to her.
Mm-hmm. After he rejected her.
After he says, I don't want you.
Right.
And he always tells her every time he comes, I don't want you. Like, right. And this time he's like, okay, I need to do something different. Mm-hmm. The signs are there. So he picks her this time. But the movie definitely plays on like something is different about Ingrid. Mm-hmm. She almost gets herself killed a couple times. Man from the future is kind of like she was asking like, why do you care so much? He was like, I actually don't know.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, we found out why.
Right.
But he's like, I actually don't know. So her backstory is pretty prominent. I think her backstory is kind of. No, I wouldn't say more prominent.
Everybody's backstory is kind of prominent.
You're right. And I like that. Hers is equally as prominent, but her role in the movie becomes bigger once we get to the end. But the actress, Haley, she was pretty cool. I liked her as an actress. I didn't have any qualms about her. Her character was kind of like, girl, what are you doing sometimes? Or like, she would be doing something and it takes too long. Like, or hurry up. We're in a dire situation. You need to move a little faster. But actress-wise, I thought she was cool.
Haley's character was important because she's allergic to technology and Wi-Fi.
I forgot to mention that part.
So she gets really bad nosebleeds whenever there's technology and Wi-Fi around, and nobody else in the world has an allergy to technology and Wi-Fi. It's unheard of.
Yeah. She's had it since she's a child.
She's had it since she's a child. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's why she's interesting in the story.
Yes. Yeah. And there's a part where after he picks his crew or whatever, and they go. How we find out about it, I actually thought it was pretty cool because they don't say that at first. They all go to like this what is it? A parking garage, and Man from the Future has collected everybody's phones, but Haley starts having a nosebleed, and it's like, well, what's going on? And she's like, who got the phone? And everybody's like, nobody has a phone. Tim got a phone,
right?
And we know because she started nosebleed, and it was kind of like, oh. That's kind of I kind of like how they set up that scene. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. All right, next up we have Michael Pena and Zazie Beetz. They play a couple, although initially I was like, are y'all like brother and sister?
Yeah, I didn't realize they were a couple.
Right. Their characters, obviously Mark is a pain in the butt.
Right.
and awkward and weird. And apparently he's lost 6 other jobs.
Yeah, so can't do a job.
Janet is his, I guess, wife, girlfriend, something. But now, as when we meet them, they are teachers at a school.
Right.
And the students, the kids in this movie are basically, what'd you say?
High school. High school
students are being brainwashed essentially by their phones.
Yeah.
So the movie sets up this whole thing of, when Man from the Future shows up, he immediately goes for the phones because he's like, y'all, I'm from the future. AI's taking over, technology's taking over, and it started real small. Something I mentioned in my notes, I said morning scroll.
Yeah.
So funny. I was like, ooh, this kind of hit a nerve a little bit. Why you talking so loud, Man from the Future? He says it started off small as like a morning scroll. And then next thing you know, the morning scroll gets longer and longer. And next thing you know, people just don't even get up. They just scroll their phones all day. Yeah. So when we get to the movie, every time we see somebody, they're just on the phone, not talking. And that's how it is today, right? Yeah. You see people or family or whatever at dinner, everybody on the phone, everybody scrolling, nobody's looking up. People
not looking at you when they're talking.
Walking dogs, scrolling, driving, scrolling.
Right.
He says, everything has been like, it started small and it ballooned. So when we see these teenagers in high school, they in class just scrolling on their phone.
Yeah, some TikTok based app that's just videos.
Flick, heart. I mean, mean messages, flick. The one I was like, girl, why you put that on that girl?
One girl was randomly just casually saying kill yourself.
Yeah, on somebody's video and just kept scrolling. Cats, food, whatever, weird stuff. All AI looking stuff too. I noticed that. Like none of the videos the kids held on their phone looked real. It all looked like AI.
Yeah.
And Mark messes up when he touches one of the kids' phones because he ends up getting like drawn to it. Touch the phone and something triggers the kid.
There's like this, everyone has like this flashing prism symbol on it.
Yes.
That's like flashing and flickering between the videos.
It's almost like a beacon.
It's like hypnotizing.
Right.
Yeah.
So the kids end up turning on Mark because he touched the phone. So Janet and Mark have to leave this, like literally leave, run, escape the school. Mm-hmm. And they go to the diner. And that's how we meet them, but it's their characters are obviously at some point of their relationship where they just together because they don't know no different. Yeah. They don't want to break up. So they got Zazie Beetz looking busted, which I thought was funny, and homely. I'm like, why y'all got Zazie Beetz not looking like Zazie Beetz is an attractive woman? Like, what are y'all doing? Right, and she with Michael Payne. Mike Payne ain't not attractive, but come on.
She's Zazie Beetz.
They had to like frizz up her hair or whatnot. Right. So I was like, now y'all got whatever. Anywho, but they play their characters pretty well. Michael Payne I will always wait for Michael Payne to do his Ant-Man thing. I know that's not fair. Where he like tells a whole story. They actually should have had him do that.
See what happened.
They should have had him recap what happened at the school to everybody else doing the Ant-Man way.
I'm sure Marvel has trademarked that.
They was like, you can't do this in no other movie ever. But Michael Payne is good. He adds a little bit of comedic relief. Zazie Beetz is cool. Both of them have minor parts outside of their backstory, honestly.
But important parts. Yeah, that was the issue I had with them.
True.
One issue I had with them was that, and I guess I'll get to it I'll get to it now.
Yeah.
Everybody in this movie in the diner had a previous experience with AI.
Yes.
That was very prominent.
Weird.
But we're still hesitant with Sam Rockwell in the beginning. Like,
that's because he looked like a homeless man.
I mean, yeah, but you also
prejudice.
This weird man, that's different. He's instead of just because he looks like a weird like homeless man.
Yes.
That's like crazy.
With a bomb, you think?
With a bomb and a bomber.
Right.
So he just looks like a regular
crazy dude.
Modern day lunatic.
Right.
But not with the context of I experienced zombie children at my high school who also were doing something weird with this AI app.
Yeah.
I would have been like,
he might be telling the truth.
Yeah.
Because Man from the Future asked for volunteers.
He specifically went to them.
He don't force nobody at first until nobody moves. And he's like, okay, well, somebody got to go. Then he starts picking. So Zazie Beetz Mark and Janet have had this previous experience and have made their way to the diner. And it's weird that when Man from the Future start asking for volunteers, they don't volunteer.
Yeah.
It's like you've experienced a traumatic experience with a bunch of weird kids and they phone.
There are zombie children after you right now.
He's obviously on to something.
Yeah. So I thought that was a little weird.
Yeah. And he has to actually pick them. because they don't get up.
Yeah.
I think he picks them.
It makes sense that Ingrid volunteered because after a while, because she volunteered.
Yes.
Because she did experience something weird, but she also didn't care.
Right.
But I was like, why didn't they volunteer earlier? They even use these weird, guns. These Mars attack guns that the coworker had invented. Like, y'all had to
obviously
use
worked
weapons
for a little bit.
Y'all had to use the space guns against the children. And y'all still didn't volunteer.
You had to run from work.
Yeah,
literally.
You're on the run right now.
Right, and then I guess I'll go back to Ingrid real quick. Her backstory was that she's allergic to Wi-Fi and cell phones. The guy that she's dating ends up getting one of those virtual reality machines, VR headsets in the mail anonymously. And he ends up getting sucked in.
Like the substance.
Okay, like the substance. He ends up getting so...
sucked into the VR world.
Right. He's so consumed by it. That's the word I was looking for. That he goes off to go just be hooked up to a VR set permanently.
You said he goes to Vanilla Sky himself.
Yeah. He goes to Vanilla Sky himself and just wants to permanently be in this virtual reality. Yeah. And she obviously she's anti-technology, right? She's got an allergy to it.
He used to be too.
Right. And she kind of gets her heart broken because he's like, why else would I stay in this real world? And she was like, because of me. And he's like, oh, that's not enough. And he bolts for the door. So I
knew it. We called it too.
Right.
As soon as she walked in, and he was normal after not being normal for days,
cooking her dinner
and had flowers. I was like,
he about to leave.
Right. I was like, he leaving.
And they don't even eat the dinner. As
soon as he said, so I want to talk to you about something important, we both looked at each other like,
he's done. He's out of here. I didn't know what he was about to say, but I knew he was leaving her. And that's exactly
I don't know why she didn't pick up on that.
So when Ingrid shows up at the diner, she has just just been left by her boyfriend over some technology. And then next up, we will mention Juno Temple, who plays Susan, who had the craziest backstory. No, the themes of the movie are all over the place, but the theme in her backstory was intense. Yeah. So Susan is, when we meet, when we go back to her story, her son is actually killed in a school shooting. Mm-hmm. And they don't show the shooting or anything, but they show her son being brought out.
It's the shooting at Azazie Beats and Michael Pena's school.
Yes. Yeah. So in Michael,
their sequence kind of ends because there's a school shooting.
Right. And the way the movie, it's the future, right? And unfortunately, in the United States of America, school shootings are not frequent, right? Right. Mm-hmm. So the movie has a school shooting in it, and the kids just go into this bunker, and nobody acts paranoid.
Yeah, everybody's just on their phone chilling.
Because they're just like, this happens all the time.
Yeah.
And the kids are scrolling, the teacher's just kind of waiting around, and then they're in this bunker that's got a red light and a green light, and when it turns green, everybody can go back to class.
They're treating it like a fire drill. An actual active school shooting is treated like
a fire drill at this point.
You're just in a room chilling on your phone until they say you can go back to class.
Crazy, right? But it's a message, right? Because that's how often it happens in the United States. Yeah. So Susan's son actually dies in that school shooting.
They didn't even end the school day.
No, they went back
to class after the shooting was over.
So Susan comes, and there's she is sitting on the bench or whatever, she's mourning the loss of her son. And these 3 other moms show up, and they're like, oh, your first time? And she's like, what?
Yeah.
These moms,
like Real Housewives moms.
I mean, they look real. They're actually real people. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But they look real polished and cleaned up, and they not hysterical or nothing.
So their dialogue is very off-putting.
It's weird.
So they're they also lost their kids.
They seem like robots.
All 3 of them lost their kids in the shooting. Mm-hmm. They're at the police. I think they're at the police precinct.
I think they're still at the school because she got to sign some paper. I don't know.
Yeah.
It don't even matter.
So they're still somewhere waiting to go home.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the moms is just like, oh, it just sucks it happened on this day because now I have to go all the way back across town. And they're like, it's just so inconvenient. And all the moms are like, they
don't want to be stuck in traffic.
They notice Juno sitting by herself. Mm-hmm. And they go over to Juno and they're very nice to her. Yeah, and they're like, nice. Oh, I thought they were going to be nice, fake nasty nice, but they were actually their version of normal nice.
Yeah.
But they were kind of
their version. I'll call that's a good way to describe
it. Oh, we can see you're very sad. Mm-hmm. They do the substance thing.
They give her a card. Just a card.
They just give her a card
with a number on it. I had an address.
With just one card just has a number. One card, they give her a second card that's an address.
Yes.
So they give her the card for the address, and they're just like, just go today, go tomorrow, or they're like, don't even. They said first go immediately after here. They're like, after you finish your paperwork, go
to the store.
And then she was like, oh, I lost my first. She was like, I lost my son. She was like, oh, it's your first one. She was like, was he good? It's bad when they always get killed when they're good and they get killed. That's what she said.
Killed by their peers. And
she's like, it's bad when they're good and they get killed by their peers.
Right. You're like, what?
And she was like, or was he the shooter? She was like, oh no, he wasn't. She was like, there's a different group for the shooters. What?
Us as the audience are like, what is happening right now?
She tells her, you know what, actually, she says, don't go today. Don't go to the mysterious place on the business card today. She says, you know what, just go home, she said, just go home, draw a bath, just get cozy. She's like, just go tomorrow. Don't worry about the traffic. And she's like, but you guys all of you lost children.
Kids.
All of you lost children.
Human kids.
Murdered in a shooting. And then the secretary comes out.
Yeah.
And the secretary is like, come on, it's just a little bit of paperwork and then you can go to the store after. Like, wait, what?
Like Kroger? Like, what are you talking about?
It was so weird.
So weird.
But they nailed it.
They did. Because when she goes to the store, the next day.
Apple store.
It looks like a dark Apple store. It's like in a cold stone room or whatever.
Yeah.
The store turns out to be a cloned store.
Yeah.
Where if you lose a child, they can just make you another one.
So it's like Build-A-Bear for kids. Yes. Because it's your child's flesh. It's human flesh that they build the body out of.
It's not a robot. It's an actual human clone.
But it's a Build-A-Bear brain. So it's nothing about your child. It just looks like your kid.
It's not authentic.
Yeah, you can make it whatever you want.
It's like a robot with human parts and flesh, basically. It's a robot brain with a human body. Yeah. Essentially. And she's going through the process, and the salesman who's really just trying to get her done and go on to the next one is like telling her to pick all these character traits and whatnot. And, she's breaking down because she's like, I don't believe
it's
this.
Like at the Apple
weird.
Store, like pick your storage size.
Yeah, your wristband color. Do you want this feature? Do you want that? You want Apple Care? Right. Whatnot. This guy's like, ads, no ads. And she's like, what are you talking? And then he tells her it's subsidized because since it was a school shooting.
Public school, yeah.
Since it was a public school, the government going to pay for the clone.
Yeah, they said the government pays for the public school shooting.
Yeah, helps to pay for the public ones, public schools. And then he said, well, you can also subsidize it if you get the one with ads. Yeah. And we're like, a clone with ads?
But they also pay to clone the shooters.
Yes.
The government pays to clone the shooters.
And that's a whole different... We didn't get to see that, thankfully. But this mentioned that like, because there's also kids, right? Yeah. So then they clone the kids. The whole sequence is something out of like, it's crazy. Because like Jay said, you could be like, oh, I can see how we got here. Yeah. Like I can see how in like 20 years, this is what we're doing. Yeah. This is what we doing.
And when she was like, I haven't heard of this before. And I was like, that's kind of how the substance was, where this thrives off the secrecy of it. Like, because this is normal. This is only normal if the rest of the world doesn't know that this is available. Otherwise, everybody would be outraged.
Right. Oh, right. Oh, it would be like fire in the streets. Right. But then you also have a subset of people like, well, how much?
You only know about this if you're a victim.
Right.
If you've lost somebody to a school shooting.
Exactly. Yeah. So she gets the clone, right? She goes through it, and we immediately see what's wrong with this. Yeah. Because the kid's not normal. And the kid is also a walking advertisement.
Yeah, so he starts spitting out ads.
Basically. In regular conversation.
Yeah, like what do they call those? What are the ads where they try to like stream it into normal conversation or something? Where it's just not like an outright ad read. They try to like weave it into like the dialogue.
If you watch the YouTube video, you've seen this happen.
Yeah, it's like when one of your favorite YouTubers transitions into like a
HelloFresh
ad mid conversation. It's like, why are you talking about frozen meals
better health
in this video game review?
Right. Like, why are we talking about better health when you talking about Jurassic Park?
Right.
Simulation game. What are you talking about? So I'm fine.
He kind of trails off and does that about apple peach tea.
Crazy. It's weird. And she immediately is like, this is not normal.
He makes a weird comment when she's picking his traits, and she's like, she's like, you want to pick any flaws? He's like, flaws, you don't have to pick any. It's just for authenticity. So she picks clumsy. He's like, clumsy? Isn't that kind of why you got shot? And she was just like, wait a minute.
Right. And it just rolls off his tongue.
Yeah.
And he's just like, you might not want to pick that one. That might be.
He's like, I mean, isn't that kind of why you got shot?
Are you kidding? Like, would you say that to a person?
But this is this is normalized.
This is new normal now, right? Yeah. Once again, I can see how we got there.
So then she calls the phone number.
Yeah, so she gets a different card to get a phone number, and the phone number goes to a support group.
A support group of other parents that's hosted by the rich moms.
Yes.
A support group of other parents who have lost their kids to shootings and have gone through the cloning process.
So all these kids here are clones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody, it's all the parents, and they've all brought like their clones. It's like a play date.
Yeah.
For all the clones to get together and all the parents to get together and talk about, supporting each other because their kids are dead.
And cloned.
And cloned.
Yeah. And ads.
And she runs into... Everybody there is weird because they've all been there for a while. Or
multiple times.
Multiple times. Mm-hmm. And they've all kind of just been sucked to this world of cloning their kids and their fake kids. Right. So then she runs into another couple who has lost their child 4 times. They've had to clone their child 4 times because they've lost their child 4 times in 4 different school shootings.
The way that scene goes down is... They ask her, is your first time? And she's like, yep. And they were like, oh, yeah, this is our fourth time. And she's like, oh, my God, you've lost 4 kids? And they're like, oh, no. Mm-hmm. We've lost the same kid 4 times to 4 different school shootings.
Right. And they said, after a while, we just decided, let's do something for us. So the 4th time they decided, instead of just making the same Claire or whatever her name was, they're like, instead of the 4th time, we decided instead of trying to remake the perfect Claire because they never get it right.
Right. Because the kid's weird.
They're like, we decided just have some fun with this 4th one. So they just made a random daughter.
Frankenstein.
Yeah. They made her freakishly tall, Muslim and racist.
Yeah.
And they said, because, we just wanted to have some fun. We thought we deserved a laugh too. So,
and the mom almost breaks when she says it because she realizes this is ridiculous.
Yeah, she realizes this is the world now.
The whole scene is just like mind-boggling because they're just saying it so casually, like, yeah, and she died this time and this time and this time and this time, and last time we decided let's just have a little fun with it. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. You're like, no, and this is not normal.
All the kids have something where if they see anything military related, they all say thank you for your service. They're like robots.
Yes.
So on her way out of the meet and greet, she runs into a random guy that gives her another card to another company.
Right.
Because he says that he also lost his child, just like her. And he also, just like her, thought everybody in there was being weird and normalized about how everything was, all the deaths and stuff like that. Right. Oh, and she ran into another couple that they were like, they hated their original kid. They loved their replacement kid because they said their original kid was unhinged.
Yeah. So they they changed their clone to be a totally different child.
And now they love their clone.
I can see
better than their original kid.
I can see how we got here.
But she meets a random guy outside who also feels the way that she does. Like, this is weird. And he gives her another card to another company.
In a box.
Yeah.
Like a tape.
It's like a hard drive.
Yeah,
or
hard
whatever.
drive. Yeah.
A hard drive and earpiece. And he's like, call this number. They will connect you with your child. Your child who's dead. They will connect you with them. You'll be able to speak to your kid in the virtual world. He was like, this is a company that has issued out these prototypes. They're not as far along as the big company that I forgot what the name of the big company was.
Shiesty.
They're not as far along as the big company that builds the kids in flesh.
The clones.
He was like they only have voices.
Right.
But he was like, it's the real deal. It's not like this crap out here that they're giving you. So she goes home and does it, and it seems like it's
actually her son.
And it doesn't actually have a twist to it, which is weird.
The movie does ever explain how her child's voice is captured in this, but you got to roll with it. You got to roll with it because I had the same question. I thought it was a sinister situation, but it's actually like legit.
Everything's metaphorical, and we theorized in the drive home that it was maybe like third-party free software, like AI, the AI
open source.
Yeah, we thought it was open source software. Like the AI software in this movie is supposed to be like the expensive big tech companies.
The Chat GPT you pay for.
Yeah, and they have and they make you pay for the ads and the premium stuff to use it at all. And this one was like completely free. He mentioned it was extremely. He mentioned it was extremely cheap if you had your own hardware. He's like, if you get your own hard drive, he's like, it's a super low cost.
Yeah,
he gave her one of his.
And so it was legit though.
Maybe this was supposed to be like open source free software for a Claude.
Sure.
Or something.
Like it's the better version. It's authentic, and until they get some more investments, they can't really, do more than that.
But it wasn't sinister. It didn't end up coming back to be anything bad. It ended up coming back to be something helpful. But that was her story, and that was weird.
That's her story was the craziest, just because of the whole thing behind like cloning kids and school shootings and parents like having to deal with it afterwards. And
it was like the pigs episode of Twilight Zone when
source
everybody was pigs and she wasn't. But everybody thought she was weird.
It was strange.
It was strange.
It was very strange. Well put together, though. Yeah. I will put her whole storyline, backstory is put together. So she actually volunteers to go with Man from the Future because she has her son in her earpiece. And he is like, you need to go to this restaurant. So somehow her son knows what's going on outside.
Right.
That either we missed it or the movie didn't explain it. Mm-hmm. But somehow her son is leading her on the right path.
We don't know where.
To go with Sam Rockwell.
How this connects to the afterlife.
No idea.
How he would know the future.
It feels like a plot hole to me unless I missed it. But you got to roll with it.
I'm really waiting for somebody smarter than me
to break it down.
Yeah, because I would love an explanation for that.
How her son had agency was very interesting.
Right.
From the afterlife via a hard drive and an earpiece, but also knew the future.
Right.
Because he knew of Sam Rockwell's plan.
Days before he showed up.
Right.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Yeah.
But Juno Temple did very good as the mom.
She did a pretty good job. I liked Susan's backstory the most, I think, because it was just the most bizarre.
It was the
longest, but it was the most bizarre.
It was very bizarre.
Yeah.
And she did a good job of showing that she was grieving her son, being confused. But, at the same time, she goes along with it, right? Because she just lost her son.
And she was helpful. So.
And she was helpful through the whole movie.
She actually did help.
She was actually helpful. No. So shout out to her. Anybody else we want to mention?
No, I think that's it. This movie has a lot of different random people, but they all die. So
they do. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service, as the clones would say. All right, so let's get into our likes and dislikes. I'll go first because I actually don't have that many. I feel like I got them all out. I like the overall cast though.
Yeah.
Like the cast chemistry was cool. Everybody plays well off each other, even our characters whose demise is pretty early. I think Sam Rockwell actually calls two people. I think he actually mentions two people not making it when he does his little speech, and then they end up actually not making it.
Yeah, the pie
lady.
I don't know if he said pie lady doesn't make it, but I know Boy Scout doesn't make it. He intentionally kills Boy Scout.
Right.
And Tim,
once Tim gets it, he's like, Tim was never gonna make it.
Right. Tim keeps saying he's gonna make it.
And I feel like for Pie Lady, he said that she every time, in every iteration, she always ends up being like she always sacrifices herself for the greater good or something. He doesn't quite say what that is.
There was another girl that he says betrays him, but he didn't pick her.
He didn't pick her, right. But I feel like Pie Lady, he says something along the lines, you can come because you always are down for the cause or something like that.
Yeah.
And she does end up kind of being a distraction.
Yeah.
Or she ends up getting shot up, and in that time they can run away.
Yeah.
So she does kind of sacrifice herself. All right, so that was my main is that I did like that the cast worked well together. I like I like how the movie did the messaging. Like it was wild.
It was heavy.
But at the same time, I mean, especially when he talked about that morning scroll at the beginning, I was like, God, he is talking about me?
Yeah.
Because I've been trying to be better about it. Of the first thing I wake up, I try not to be like, let me, sit in my bed for 15 minutes. I need to get out this house.
Yeah.
The traffic.
That's why I got to watch, because I was like, I do the morning scroll where I pick up my phone because I'm really only intending to see what time it is. But then I open it and then I lose
You just
myself.
scrolling,
so
right?
I got to watch so I can see what time it is.
Okay.
And I don't have to have an excuse to pick up my phone.
Yeah. See, I need to get in the habit of maybe having my alarm on something, not my phone.
Yes.
Because when I turn my alarm off, my phone's in my hand. I'm just like, 5 minutes, right? And then it'll be like 15 minutes later, I'm like, I need to get out. I need to shower. I need to take the dog out. Right. Why am I always...
That's me.
This past week I've been better. I actually got to work before 8 o'clock one day. I was like, what the heck is this? So anywho, some themes actually hit and then home, regardless of whether you experience it yourself or you can relate to it because you live in the United States of America.
That's true.
So that one dislike I'll point out outside of the plot holes that we picked, I could feel the length of it, and I mentioned that already, but I don't even know what I would cut But some of it just felt a little...
I would shorten some of the dialogue. Like the sequence in the house when they were prepping up for the army of teenagers. They did a lot of talking.
And it didn't help none.
I was like, well, how dangerous is it? Because we're talking a lot.
Right. And all that prep didn't help. The scene with the homeless guy on the roof with the knife. For what?
Busted right through all the barricades.
Right.
What did they barricade with popsicle sticks?
Right. You're right. Certain scenes could have just been shorter with like the two guys with the pig mask chasing after them. That was a lot. It went on for a long time.
They didn't really, I guess the AI hired them because they didn't explain. They said they were hired by Best Buy employees for hired. So maybe AI hired them.
And there is no way in heck you have me thinking in the future Best Buy still exists. Nice try.
Best Buy barely exists now.
Nice try.
Yeah.
Don't believe that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that some of my dislikes, and then I would say another dislike is there were certain parts of the movie that got too weird. We'll get to that. Yeah. We'll mention what that is. I guess we can mention it now because I don't even know where it fits.
Yeah.
So when they get to the house before they get to the main mission is to get to this little boy's house to stop him from building a supercomputer.
Are we talking about the
cat?
Yeah. Okay.
The centaur. Yes.
The cat.
And Sam Rockwell tells them, like, I've never been this far. Well, no, he says this is the part where it gets really bad.
Yeah.
Every iteration, something wild happens to try to stop them from getting into that house.
So the AI sends a different catastrophe after them.
But how? Okay.
I don't know, because that's the only thing I can think of why there would always be something different and why he always knows it's this house. But we also don't know how the AI knows where he is.
Sure, because they've been sneaking around, right?
It's got to be it, right? What else is sending the things to the house?
It's got to be the AI. But I thought we were stopping the AI. That's why we was getting the kid.
Right, but they didn't explain like where this catastrophe is coming from.
You're right.
He just says every time something happens.
Remember, it's been 100 times. Right. So every time he gets to this point, before he gets to the house, he can even make it to the house. Mm-hmm. He got to reset because something pops off. Mm-hmm. He said it's been like rats. He names all these calamities where they never make it. This particular time, it ends up being the teenagers from Zazie Beetz and Michael Pena's school have made it all the way to them somehow.
Yeah.
And it's like trying to rip them apart, I guess.
They're like zombies.
They are like zombies. And I think, I was like, how are they are they going to eat them or something? I guess they beat you up.
Yeah.
Until you like dead.
Tim just looked roughed up.
Tim was jacked up pretty bad. So I was like, okay, so they actually do beat you.
Yeah.
Because what are these kids? Because they got a phone in one hand and they trying to beat you up with one arm.
Right.
Like, Tim, you could have fought back.
Yeah, because if they drop their phone, it seems like they lose connection for a little bit.
Right. And then we got the gun, the EMP
gun.
EMP guns. You know what I meant. Guns that kind of stop the kids and their phones for a little bit. Anyway, so as we have the kids coming to our cast or whatnot, our group of heroes, they trying to figure out how to get through the kids so they can get to the house or whatever. Zazie Beetz and Michael Pena kind of sacrificed themselves to go, be a distraction and get the kids off of the other people. And then out of nowhere, I forgot. As we are in the house, everybody else is kind of telling them before the kids show up. They're like, well, why does it always have to be something bad? Mm-hmm. What if something good shows up? Like a pug or kittens or a centaur. Although I thought the centaur was pretty stupid.
Yeah, he was like, what if it was like a million centaurs?
I was like, nope, that's actually bad.
Centaurs are dangerous.
That's also bad.
Centaurs in Harry Potter.
But then they were like a centaur that like throws confetti or whatever. So they name all this super stuff. And Sam Rockwell was like, no, it's always a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like y'all need to be more serious about this.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we get outside, everybody's doing their thing to try to get through the kids or whatnot, and then out of nowhere something starts stomping.
Yeah.
And it's a centaur, but it's not like a regular size centaur. It's like the centaur the size of a T-Rex.
Yeah.
And it's not a regular centaur. It's got centaur legs, but it's a cat.
Yeah.
But the neck of the cat.
It's got a giraffe neck.
It's got a giraffe neck that's made of kittens.
Cat heads.
Just kitten heads.
Yeah.
And then the actual head of the centaur is a regular cat head. Mm-hmm. And
it's got a goat tail.
And it's got like a goat tail. And the kittens are like making kitten noises, right? On the neck. And then the cat's like roaming around and looking. And he starts eating the kids.
Yeah.
The teenagers.
And as it eats and swallows the kids, the cats in its neck spray out confetti as it swallows them.
It's weird.
It's weird.
Okay, you have to see this.
It's like weird and gross.
If we can find a picture of it and you are on our YouTube channel, we'll put it up. Yeah. But it looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
And this is a part of the movie where I was like, you're losing me.
Yeah.
Because I'll believe the clone kids. I will believe the fact that you can use phones to mind control people. I will even believe that you can put a voice in a hard drive.
Yeah.
You will not convince me that a centaur kitten cat is eating kids in the middle of a suburb. That's where I was like, okay, we're doing a little too much.
Yeah.
We need to reel it back in. And it comes back later. I'm like, no, let's get rid of this.
Yeah.
Come on.
So he explains it's supposed to be just like a bad prompt, like a bad AI prompt.
Yeah.
That the thing sent after them, that it wasn't just, this is supposed to be the result of a prompt that's not descriptive enough.
And
so
it's
it just
obviously been
spits
listening.
out some type of like a monster.
Yeah, like them AI pictures.
And it's been listening to them somehow. So it spit out that.
Terrible
monster.
It looks gross. The concept of it is weird, and it just it kind of takes you out the movie for a second because it's so weird.
Yeah,
I was like, this is too weird. I'm leaving the stratosphere of the movie.
Yeah,
put me back.
It's weird.
Get rid of this. That was one of my other dislikes. Did you have likes and dislikes?
My only dislike were the pacing.
Okay.
They had some pacing issues, like you explained. Mm-hmm. And the cat prompt was a little weird.
Just strange.
It just took me out of it a bit.
A little awkward.
And
you said you were saving something for likes and dislikes. I think you said.
Oh yeah. My thought about the likes and dislikes was just about the fact that the characters had experienced something weird earlier in the day. Or days before,
right?
Centered around AI specifically, but in that context, they should have been more accepting to what Sam Rockwell was saying, because that was just out of the ordinary type of weird that they had all experienced,
right?
But I mean, they had to go back to that. So yeah, I had an issue with that.
Because if I got chased by some teenagers on their phone, I would be like, yeah. The future's jacked. Let's go.
And
I volunteer.
And the timer thing was a little weird because they had a timer, but the timer wasn't moving anywhere near along the runtime of the film.
No.
Like we were 2 hours into the movie. The timer started with 30 minutes and we were still like 25 minutes.
I think he had at least an hour. But the movie is 2 hours, right? So it obviously don't.
And
and we had like backstory, so you can whatever. You're right. It didn't line up.
Yeah, and then like the third act, he was down to like seconds, and the seconds just kept ticking down to the same number of
3 minutes. The last 3 seconds was like 3 minutes, and we're like, hurry up!
It's not like, stop going back to it if you're not going to like adhere to it.
Hurry up! I'm ready to go. I mean, I wasn't like ready. I was getting a little antsy towards the end though, because they kind of drew that. The end kind of dragged that last couple. That it wasn't the last scene of the movie, but that one particular scene, we're about to get to it. I was like, this is taking a long time, girl. Yeah. Let's get to it.
That was all I had for likes and dislikes.
So now we're going to get to the ending. I'm going to try to summarize this real quick because a lot happens. So they get to the kid. The kid is being held up or protected in some house on top of a bunch of wires, eating Cheetos.
Yes.
Or cheese puffs. Mm-hmm. And he's just programming. Like he's plugged in. They trying to talk to him. He not listening. And the mission that Sam Rockwell has.
Like Minority Report.
Okay. Yeah. But scarier.
Yes.
Weirder. More weird.
Sure.
Sam Rockwell has a thumb drive that he is supposed to plug in to basically install safety protocols for AI.
Because they were like, Michael Payne did ask the Thanos question, like.
Because half the planet dies.
Yeah, he was like, if you know the 9-year-old invents the AI that destroys the world, why not just go back in time and kill him? And I like that Sam Rockwell's character is like, well, one, it's a 9-year-old, so you don't want to do that. Two, he was like, AI is going to be invented by somebody. He was like, it's actually the fact that we know who's going to make it is the gift. So we can't stop it, but what we can do is try to like control it.
Right. And I guess that's also another message that the movie had was like, AI is here, right? Like it's not going anywhere, but we can do this better.
Right.
So Sam Rockwell has do this better on his thumb drive. And he wants to plug it into whatever the kid is building to install these safety protocols. But obviously the kid is being controlled by AI, so he tries to stop the big fight.
The AI itself, it's a paradox where the AI is building itself. Because they realized it was ordering its own parts
from Amazon.
The AI is controlling the boy to build it.
Yes.
To build itself.
Sure.
Yes.
We'll go with that. And then a big fight ensues. So we got Susan and Ingrid are left with Sam Rockwell. But Ingrid is kind of out of the game for momentarily because we've gotten to the big computer room. She can't do Wi-Fi and cell phones.
She's bleeding.
Right. So, but Susan and Sam Rockwell end up getting wired up, pinned up. So Ingrid comes out like, forget this nosebleed. I got it.
Right.
And she's trying to do the plug-in thing. I forgot to mention that Susan's son tells her, like, y'all don't have to plug it into the system. Just plug it into me, and then I'll
do the Tron thing.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Walk it through.
Right. And I was like, can we trust Susan's son?
Yeah, they never really explained that.
And I guess we can.
Yeah.
Because he's not nefarious. He is trying to help.
Or maybe we can't.
We don't know.
Maybe he's the reason. We'll get to the end.
Okay, you have a good thought there. Maybe. So they try to do their thing. They all hemmed up or whatever. Some of the toys in the room come to life. I don't know how, but whatever. They trying to take out Sam Rockwell and Susan. Ingrid shows up, and we get this really slowed down time thing where the AI is like, no, girl, don't do it. And then we get taken into like these different alternate realities, whatever. And then
it's doing the ergo vis-a-vis thing.
Yes, where we're like hopping space and time to show AI is actually good and I can save you guys. And don't you want your future to be a reality and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Things that AI could say if it could talk.
It's Annette Bening and Captain Marvel.
And right, to be self-aware.
Right.
If AI was self-aware, it would say this crap.
Right.
Anywho, the big reveal comes that Ingrid is actually Sam Rockwell's mama.
Yes.
And Sam Rockwell is from the future because he's coming back essentially to save his mom's timeline.
So she's Sarah Connor.
Yes. If you ever seen Terminator 0, it is Terminator 0 where the mom's in the one person's in the future.
Right.
Comes back to the present day to save the world, not realizing that the person that they're trying to save is like their family member.
So Sam Rockwell is Kyle Reese and he is John Connor. Because in the original Terminator, John Connor sends Kyle Reese back in time to save his mom.
Okay.
And also conceive him. But in this, he's saving his mom.
Yes.
He goes back in time to save his own mom.
So the reason why Sam Rockwell never picked Ingrid is because he was afraid that if Ingrid gets shot or killed or whatever, he wouldn't be born.
He can't do the reset anymore.
He can't do a reset if he ain't never born. Right? So this time he does bring her and she ends up being the one that kind of changes the game or whatnot. So he ends up getting stabbed by the toy robot somehow. You don't need to have that explained. She ends up plugging in the system into the thumb drive, hard drive, whatever. They all get outside and it seemingly feels like everything worked, right? Zazie Beetz and Michael Pena actually didn't die. They was hiding out in somebody's car, getting it on, and now they back. The zombie kids are unzombied. Ingrid's man comes back. Actually, her baby daddy, we find out because she's pregnant, comes back and he's like, oh, I want to work it out. And Sam Rockwell, one thing he had mentioned in the movie is that his mom would always describe sunrises to him. So he wanted to see a sunrise, with his mom. And actually what happens, like they sit on the porch, he dying. Ingrid is, sitting with him and he's watching the sunset. But then Sam Rockwell goes, hold on a second. Something ain't right.
Right.
And the something ain't right is everybody a little too happy. Everything's too normal. Susan's son shows up with he had a barcode on his back, obviously, because he was like a clone. The barcode is gone. We don't know how Ingrid's boyfriend even knows where she is to even show up.
Yeah.
And then we see the little boy who shows up and he's like, hey, good luck, have fun, don't die. And Sam Rockwell was like, oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
And Sam Rockwell leaves.
Yeah.
And we're all like, oh, he's like, nope. He was like, you gonna save the future at some point, Mom? But this ain't it. This ain't the time. And he disappears. He pushes his little button, disappears. So everybody else is just like, what's going on? Ingrid starts freaking out because she's like, we lost. This ain't it. This is all fake or whatever. Turns out that particular timeline didn't get saved.
They did fail. Yeah.
They did fail. They did not make it. They did not save the universe.
And I wonder if her son is the reason they failed.
So you think that Susan plugging in her son he actually did let it go through?
Yeah.
That could be possible.
Yeah.
Because we think the little boy just gets unplugged, right? And he just turns back into a normal boy. But when we get outside, he ain't normal boy no more. No. He's back AI boy.
Yeah, he could have been a failsafe because we learned that the AI hired all kind of people to stop him. Hired the pig people to stop him.
So maybe Susan's son was actually nefarious all along.
Maybe it was just the AI too.
Okay, maybe it was just the AI talking to her.
Because he kept telling her, like, it's not your son. She was like, it is. It's like, but we were like, it's not though. But he's dead.
Right.
Like, there's no way he's in that computer.
That's a good point. That's like, a good point. Dead. Because we were trying to figure out what happened in the last few scenes of the movie for the AI to exceed, right? For them to fail because
they didn't die.
They didn't die. The thing got plugged in.
So how did they all end up in the virtual world?
But Sam Rockwell starts having like a twitch, and he's like, something's not right about this, and leaves. Yeah, and it's just like he just leaves them like, sorry, this ain't gonna be the time. So. And that is like our first ending. And I was like, if this movie about to go off, I'm going to be upset. Because I didn't spend 2 hours through all this for y'all to fail. Yeah. Don't like it. I guess that people could be like, oh, that's just how it actually could work. Nah, too much has gone on for that to happen. I had to look at a centaur cat. Yeah. No, I need a bigger payoff. Yeah. So then the movie comes back on. And it's not like an after credit scene. It just picks up in the next scene. Sam Rockwell's back, looking the same. And he's, doing his recruiting thing. Or no, actually, he don't even do that. He goes straight to his mom. Yeah. Obviously, Ingrid don't know this is mom yet. And he's like, yo, he's got a dead rat card. And he's like, I know how to fix this. We're going to do it right this time. And she's looking at him like, who are you? What are you doing? Yeah. So the thing is he's going to do is she has a disease she's allergic to Wi-Fi and cell phones. Right. They're going to try to find a way to make everybody else allergic. Yeah. By spreading the disease via rats.
So he got a tissue with her blood on it, a rat that's not dead.
Oh, it's not dead.
Because it opened its eyes at the end.
It did.
A live rat.
Oh, he used her.
And the card, he's going to clone the rat. He's going to give the rat her disease, clone it at the cloning facility that clones the dead kids, and then spread the disease of anti-Wi-Fi across the world.
The allergy of Wi-Fi and cell phones to the world.
Across the world.
That's why he had the dead. I was like, why does he have a tissue with her blood on it? But that's what he used to get the rat to have her disease.
Because he got something. I guess the lesson was he got something from everybody. The blood from her, the rat idea from Michael Pena, because Michael Pena was talking about the million rats spread disease. And the card from Juno Temple. Right.
Yeah, so he got something from all the people that lived.
All the people that lived.
Yeah. So the movie basically ends with they have found a way to stop the future from being what it is because they're going to make everybody allergic to Wi-Fi.
So AI won't even be born. So
right. Yeah. And I actually like that ending. Yeah. Like that was, makes sense. Realistic. No. But it was a fun ending it was a good payoff. Right. To what I say sat through like it was bad. It was a good payoff for us going through all that with the characters. Yeah. Yeah. So do we have a favorite line or scene?
My favorite line or scene was, you think I should keep it? That is the third act, the finale. We have Ingrid versus the AI monologue. And the AI is telling her that the reason that he wants to protect her is that she's his mom. Yeah. Sam Rockwell is his mom. And
at this point, she's pregnant, but she
didn't know. I think we were to think that she did not know that she was pregnant. So after she stops and they seemingly, quote unquote, save the world, and she's hugging it out with Sam Rockwell over the sunrise, and she tells him that, and she's being nice to him. They've been very mean to each other throughout the movie. Right. She's being very nice to him, and he's like, "What did that thing tell you?" And she's like, "You know what it told me. It told me that you're my son." And she was like, "You think I should keep it?" Right. He was like, "I don't know. I don't like your chances." It was funny.
That also makes sense to why he saves her in the parking garage.
It does, because he would never been born. Right. So it makes sense. And I didn't see it coming. I didn't see her being the mom coming.
I didn't see it coming, but once they did, I was like, oh.
Because he was very mean to her.
That's kind of, because he was just like, I don't know.
He kept calling her, like, she was
princess.
Princess.
He kept calling her princess because she used to have a job as being like a princess or birthday parties, but as more and more kids started using cell phones, she couldn't do the parties anymore. Yeah. So that was also part of her backstory. My favorite line or scene, I agree with you, that scene was pretty funny.
The high school sequence was funny with the sabbatical.
That was funny. Oddly enough, the scene with the parents who lost the kids the four times. Oof. It wasn't a favorite, but it was so bizarre. Yeah. That it just sticks out in my head. Like, the way they were just casually like, no, we've lost the same kid 4 times. Yeah. And I was just like, What?
Oh my God.
So not favorite, but I'll label it as most bizarre, most sticking.
You have any random notes?
Random notes. Let me check. Morning phone time is funny. Not funny. Zazie Beetz looking rough is funny. The salesman getting annoyed like he's too busy. Yeah. So she has lost her son, trying to get a clone, and he's looking around while she's contemplating. He's like, God, I got other people to help. That was crazy. Tim's turn was a little too quick. So Ingrid's boyfriend / baby daddy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is Mr. He's also anti cell phone. Yeah. He don't even have a cell phone when they meet. That's why
pizza with a 1990s map.
That's why she likes him. But when this virtual reality headset shows up, he immediately wants to use it and put it on. And it's just like, but this not
his character up for that.
This is not the Tim we know. Yeah. What Tim is this? So that was kind of bad writing there. And Terminator 0. So the fact that the mom-son situation, future, past, present, whatnot, very Terminator 0. Which that's a compliment. Yeah. I did not dislike that.
My random notes were, this is Black Mirror. Okay. This was the beginning of the Susan story. Ingrid has a great what the F face. This was the sequence when Ingrid's boyfriend is telling her about the
Vanilla Sky
facility he's going to spend the rest of his life at, and she's looking at him like, are you out of your mind?
She did very good.
She did very good at that sequence. Right. The Sid's room flashbacks. This is when Susan and Sam Rockwell finally get to the little boy in the room where he's building the AI, and he's got the evil toys.
Yes,
toys.
Even the baby doll head turned backwards, missing an eye and all that.
Barbie with the spider body or something.
It's literally Sid.
Yeah, it looks like Sid's room toys.
From Toy Story.
Where they're all like torn apart and put back together in different ways.
I didn't understand how they were moving though.
And they were like chasing them around.
Are we supposed to think that they were like battery
I think they're all like Wi-Fi connected.
Wi-Fi connected.
I don't know. Do Barbies have internet now?
But why would they look like that? They look old. And
the toys?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, not asking. I'm done asking questions.
I think it was just meant to be creepy.
Sure. Symbolism.
This is every Terminator. That was the reveal that Ingrid was his mom.
Okay.
Yeah, those are my random notes.
All right. So that is all our random notes. Let's get into our rating out of 5 Nicole Kidmans. How many are you giving? Good luck, have fun, don't die.
I will give this a 4.
Okay.
I'll give this a 4. It had some pacing issues, but I think the ending paid off. Okay. Especially the surprise double ending. I like the solution that they came back around to in the end because it made the journey seem worth it.
Yes, that's what I was. The journey seeming worth it. That's what I was looking for.
And the messaging, I like the way they really hammered it in. Like they stuck it. They got it across. So
they did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 4 too. Yeah. Mostly because of how they got the messaging. Like it's not necessarily new messaging, but they really like the stick. It really stuck.
Yeah, I don't see how
it really stuck.
I don't see how anybody could have missed it.
Or then no, you can't watch this movie like I wonder what it was trying to say. Like, are you stupid? Like, are you the people we talking about?
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll give it a 4 strongly because I was leaning more toward like a 3.5, 3.75, but I'll be lenient. It does good message. I don't know. It's more like a self-awareness message or whatnot of like how you use the phones, AI's future, how we have come desensitized the terrible tragedies, like all of that's in there.
I feel like there's a little something for everybody in
there. Right. But they make it funny and it's like, oof.
Right.
I shouldn't be laughing. So I'm gonna give it 4 for that.
Okay.
And it's probably the most different movie we will see all week.
It is probably
all year.
Movie we'll see all year. Yeah.
And it's only February. So congratulations.
Yeah, it's trippy.
You've already won a vaguely nerdy award. All right. So that is our review for Good luck. Have fun. Don't die. It will probably not be in theaters very long.
No.
This actually got expanded. At first, we weren't going to be able to see this because it wasn't playing at our closest movie theater or the one we like to go to. But then they added it. So if you are interested in seeing this in theaters, you better go quick.
There's a lot of stuff already out and a lot of good stuff coming out.
Right. And I don't know which streaming service this don't even show up on because this is like an indie movie. Yeah. So good luck. Have fun.
Right.
Don't die.
Right.
All right. So that wraps that up. What are we watching next week?
What are we watching next week?
Dun, 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 dun.
Scream.
It is Scream. I feel like we've been talking about Scream for a very long time.
Yep.
And it's finally arrived.
It is finally here.
Scream 7 is next on our agenda.
I'm through the first 3 in my rewatch.
Jay's rewatching
4,
it
5, and 6 to
for
finish.
the millionth time.
Yep.
Do I need to rewatch anything? No, I'm good. I got you.
How recent have you watched the first one? I feel like that's the one they're going to keep going back to.
I feel like I've seen the first one enough.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah, you've seen the first one enough.
I'm going to watch a recap.
Okay.
I ain't got time.
It's not that long of a movie.
I know, but
it is
Paradise coming on. Cross is still on. Legacy of Monsters about to come on next week.
That's true.
I got to catch up on Yote.
That's true.
And I got to eat.
Yeah. I mean, if you've seen the first one, I think this is going to be that type of legacy sequel.
Right. I wonder if I'm going to remember all these people. I remember all the mains. As long as they don't dig
There's only 2 living mains.
Well, I'm saying, as long as they don't dig up nobody from like deep cuts, I should be all right.
You remember all the killers. You need to remember all the killers because they're going to be brought up.
I'm going to go back to remember all the
Billy,
killers.
Stu.
I know them too.
Mrs. Loomis.
I know that one.
Timothy Oliphant.
Vague.
Mrs. Loomis and Mickey, Timothy Oliphant, were a duo. He was their friend in college.
Then I'm good.
Roman.
Yep, I remember Roman.
Jill. Jill was her cousin. She was Emma Roberts.
What movie is that?
Scream 4.
See, 4. 4 is where my brain started getting real fuzzy.
Emma Roberts. Scream 4 was the book tour. That's Emma Roberts.
See, I need to go back and...
was her cousin, and she was trying to kill her because they were trying to do a remake. She was trying to be the new Sydney.
Which one was Stab?
They're all Stab.
No. Which one where they were remaking Stab? In the movie. It was a movie in a movie.
Oh, that was 3.
Okay, I remember.
That was Hollywood.
I remember 3.
3 was Bangs.
And who's the killer in 5?
5 was our guy from The Boys, Meg Ryan.
Oh, 5 and 6 are the Jenna Ortega whatchamacallit ones, right?
Yeah, Honora and The Boys.
Well, I don't need to worry about them because they ain't gonna reference them.
No.
Well, not that we know of, but why would they?
The only thing you need to know about that Scream 5 is that Scream 5 is when Dewey died.
Well, no, I remember 5 and 6 are fresh.
Oh, okay.
Pre 5 and 6, I'm rusty on. 4, I think, is what I'm most rusty on.
Yeah.
So I'll do my research on 4. But the rest of them, I'm fine.
So I'm more excited about it now. So
Jay was a little. I asked him last week. What did we watch? Before Crime 101 started, I was like, because the trailer played. I was like, "You excited?" He was like, I'm like, oh.
I'm just skeptical because I'm just like, I don't know. I've always been a fan of Scream. I'm not one of those like I only like it because of Melissa Burr and Jenna Ortega now. Like I've always enjoyed Scream, but I've always been worried like how much blood are you going to extract from this stone for Sidney Prescott?
I'm curious if it's continuing after this.
It is.
You think so?
I'm not excited about that, but it absolutely is. They've been heavily been heavily marketing Isabella May this whole run.
No.
They're definitely gonna, and they've been teasing.
They're gonna go back younger.
They've been screaming. They've been
scream
teasing Scream 8 all throughout the promo.
Okay.
I think they're gonna go to Isabella May.
Who is it gonna be at that point? We have literally left our originals, came back to the originals. Now we have to go back again.
At this point, it's gonna be Isabella May's circle.
Okay.
It's gonna be somebody coming after her because
what?
Because somebody in this movie died in relation to her, and they want revenge on her now. Her and her mom.
I think we might be reaching the end here.
You think we are?
Okay.
But I was a little skeptical because I was like, I don't know how much blood they're gonna be able to extract from this stone, but clearly more.
We're about to find out.
I'm excited to see more of Gail and Sydney.
Okay. Well, it seems like we're gonna get plenty of that.
Yeah.
We're gonna get plenty of that.
Yeah. Interested to see what the twins are doing here. But
so
sure.
One of them getting thrown across the kitchen counter for sure.
Interested to see.
They better both make it. I know that much.
Hoping the opening is good.
Opening kill will be important.
Good opening kill
will
set the tone. Mm-hmm. And I'm interested to see what they're going to do with all these Ghostface cameos. They've confirmed all the previous Ghostfaces are going to be
and they ain't been in no trailers.
Interested to see how they're going to implement that.
I'm interested to see how Mark Consuelos is getting away with it.
Me too, because it's Mark Consuelos.
It's definitely Mark.
It's definitely Mark Consuelos.
It's Mark.
And
somebody.
Probably Anna Camp.
It's Mark and a woman.
I think it's 3.
God.
Because it was 3 last time.
It was 3. So, but that didn't work out well. I didn't like how it was. It was just.
Maybe they get rid of one early. They've never done that before.
Okay, sure.
Like to get rid of one early, and then for the rest of the movie, it's just 2.
We already gonna have 3 endings. I'm calling it.
Who's in the insane asylum?
We having at least 2 endings, and I'm claiming a third.
Yeah.
The movie's gonna end 3 times.
Yeah.
I'm calling it out. So that'll be a good episode.
Got my bucket, got my cup.
Jay already got a
t-shirt.
Bucket cup. Outfit is ready.
I'm ready.
Do I need an outfit? I ain't gonna. Nah, I ain't trying to wear Ghostface on my.
I'm that girl meme on Twitter where
with all
the stairs. Where
she got the
stairs
bucket,
in the bag, and they keep putting
the poster,
all the stuff on there.
Everything. Yeah, I like that meme because people just swap out whatever it is and it works. So that'll be a good episode. Definitely tune in to that. I think we're all done for this week.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for listening. If you like our show, please give it a share. You can leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or on our website, vaguelynerdypodcast.com, where you can also leave us a voice message and we will play it on the show if it is polite and it promotes us really well. Yes. You can follow us on Threads and IG at Vaguely Nerdy Podcast. We are also on Blue Sky and the Bird app at Vaguely Nerdy Pod. You can reach us via email at vaguelynerdypodcast@gmail.com. And if you want to change the pace and listen to us on a podcast app, we are also on YouTube, where we have animated show with our little emojis moving around. And on there, we are Vaguely Nerdy Podcast.
Until next time.
Bye.